Hello again, Timberwolves fans. Are you ready for the explosion of Timberwolves basketball? It is Saturday, December the 8th, 2012. This is episode number 87 of Timberwolves Explosion. I'm your host, Paladino Joey, and with me once again, Marcus, the forecaster. That's right, he is back in action, and we are ready to rock and roll here on this beautiful Saturday night. We are waiting for some snow to come in, too. Yeah, so the forecaster, yes. So what's the forecast the next couple of days?
Snow. Unfortunately.
Yep, just snow. Yep. That's about it, though, huh? Yep, well, hopefully we get a good Timberwolves forecast coming in for you, Ozzy, out there, because there's just a little bit much to talk about right now. Yeah, we've got a Santa Claus gift bag filled with things to talk about, good and bad, about the Wolves and the NBA. Are you excited? He's nodding in approval. The Yoda of basketball, according to Pumpa out there. Yes, sir. The Yoda and Luke Skywalker of podcasting are here, according to that basketball show's Pumpa. Yes. So yes. So can you teach me how to use that lightsaber, Yoda? I'm like, no, that's okay. Oh, anyhow. We're ready to roll. Vince Germano. Yeah, almost had Vince Germano on earlier this week. Had some personal things had to take care of. Understandable. His schedule got changed at the last second, so totally understand. Nobody's mad at you. Love you, Vince. Okay, Vince is also of the Courtside Podcast, celebrating their 100th episode. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, guys. Vince Germano, Hank McCoy, Vince Germano, and Brad Grams. Yep, BG. Well, congratulations, guys, on your 100th episode. Yeah, they did a little marathon, mini-sode marathon to the 100th episode, and yeah, we'll probably keep going the way we're doing it now. So we'll get there in about 2014. No, I'm just kidding. Mid 2013, maybe. Early 2013. Okay, enough of that. Sorry about that. So, shout out to Vince, though. Yep, thank you for, thank you, and you'll be back on this, or you will be on this show very soon. Got everything ready to go with the recording device and everything, so, yes, sir. So, speaking of Vince, his Lakers are struggling a little bit. Again, they're still struggling.
Yeah.
What the hell? They lost to Sacramento and Orlando recently. And Houston. They lost to the Magic.
I don't know. I mean, I thought they were going to turn it around. I mean, granted, they don't have Nash or Gasol, but
yeah,
still, you would think that they'll be playing a lot better than this.
Yeah, I don't get it. They didn't get any better yet with your former favorite coach, D'Antoni. Yeah, you used to like Mr. Pringles, but
You used to.
You used to. Yep, you'd always be the Knicks on NBA 2K. You'd bring Nash over. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like, nah, it's okay. No. I think he's okay, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the right fit for the team. Apparently, I don't think Vince is too pleased either with the current plan. Yeah, Vince and of course V-Train of the basketball show, both of them big-time Laker fans. So hello, V-Train, as well. Yes, sir. Big-time Laker fans. Lots of Laker fans. Tom Reed is also a Laker fan. He does the Believe the Hype show. Yes, sir. Yep. How about them Lakers, though, huh? They're off to a big-time struggle.
Phil definitely should have been hired.
He would have probably been the better fit, even though it would have been short-term, but Kobe's short-term, too. Right?
That's true.
And Nash is short term.
Dwight,
yeah, potentially.
Really short term right now. The way things are going.
He's still a UFA, as they call it, unrestricted free agent. Yeah. What the hell?
So yeah, they're in trouble.
It's gonna be the winds are blowing there still, unfortunately, for the Lakers. The Lakers.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, if Gasol wasn't so hard to trade, maybe they can, salvage this season.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know who's going to want to test that contract of Gasol's. Maybe we might. Yeah. There's
been talk about it. Supposedly the Lakers turned down the Derek Williams and Pekovic offer, supposedly. according to Vince Germano on the Facebook page. He mentioned that. So yeah, if you do want to get to the Facebook page, simply go into the first search bar, type in Timberwolves Explosion, Minnesota Timberwolves. You should be able to find it right away. If there's still a Timberwolves Explosion group, click on the one that says company, not group. So it's the actual page. That's the important part. Yeah, it's... oh, man. Struggles continue for the Lakers. Vince Germano saying basically about the whole Peck and Derek Williams idea. He's basically like, no thanks. I don't know. Do you think that's too much or too little? Either way, for Powell.
Well, it's his contract that's bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
It's way too much.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot
for one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not Durant and LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Durant and LeBron. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of money. There was no doubt. That was what people were afraid of back in the summer, when that very much was one of the focuses before he went after Kirilenko, and even Batman. Yep, old Batman in Portland. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out. Speaking of Portland, briefly, we'll mention this before we... It's kind of like going back to the last show briefly, but it was like a complaint about the backcourt... the backcourt woes. Yes, that was the name of the episode, 86. But in that Portland game back in late November there, was it the 23rd? Yes, Friday the 23rd. Damian Lillard and Wes Matthews, the owner of the worst layup in NBA history, according to Shaq and a Fool, and I agree with that, outscored the Timberwolves backcourt. What was the score? You see it?
40-42.
Is that all? Really? That's it? It wasn't that bad. You know, the Wolves...
It's ridiculous.
How can you get outscored 44-2? So, yeah, those of you wondering, or not wondering, you're like, wow, Joey was very passionate in episode 86. That's why. That's why. Yeah, and we're passionate all the time anyway. Yes, we love our team. Vince Germano chiming in saying, if I'm the Wolves, I'd go for Tyreek Evans or Marcus Thornton. Mm-hmm. Jules Postorino chiming in also saying, yeah, I agree. It's time to trade Williams. While he still has currency, give us a few options on who is on the market at shooting guard during the next show. It's like, yeah, we're going to definitely get into that really briefly here. I probably jumped the gun a little bit myself because I should have been talking more outside Wolves before I get into the Wolves, so my bad there, but we'll get right to that very shortly there, Jules. Oh, the Lakers. They continue to make things interesting over there for us, or for themselves, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with Gasol,
who? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, if you're paying him that much, he should be a starter. I mean,
yeah, what's up with this? Yeah,
use your stars. Don't bring in a coach that's. It's just like it's like Mike Brown.
Yeah,
he's not using his players. But Mike Brown, it went from Lakers have Mike Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best player? Gasol.
Yeah.
He leaves. Now Gasol's also going to come off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now... See, he's not officially the reserve, but they're considering it according to Real GM. Front page Real GM. Yeah, what are they doing? Yeah.
I mean, he goes from being the best guy who gets the most benefit out of that style to, we're looking for trade offers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Or even worse, reserve role. Like, you're going to pay him $20 million or whatever it is, 18, and you're going to sit down.
You bring Phil in, he would have maximized everybody.
Oh, yeah. Howard, too, especially.
Yeah.
Howard would have blown up big time. Because we see what centers do under Phil Jackson. They blow up.
And now you got Dwight, shooting threes for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. That's where, the crack cocaine, I think, has entered the locker room. You need to think that.
He used to... I don't know.
Dwight Howard shooting three-pointers? Really? I mean, what? Really? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
I don't know. Everybody wants to be Chris Webber. And ladies and gentlemen, like Shaq told Charles Barkley the other night when he was holding up a number 4, like when Barkley maybe they're arguing about, I forget it. Oh, he was about Dwight. And he's like, 4, Chuck, 4, count them. Well, yeah, that's, how many did Chris Webber have? Yeah, we're still waiting. We're still waiting, aren't we? So, I don't know why everybody wants to be Chris Webber all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like these power forward center types launching threes. Like, okay, what's the deal? Like Kevin Love and Dirk Nowitzki are exceptions, but let's cut that off a little bit. Some of these other guys.
Yeah, I think they made it popular.
Yeah, really, basically. Yeah. 7 foot, screw that. I'm Larry, man. Larry Legend. Yes, sir. Everybody wants to be what they're not. That's centers want to be point guards, like JaVale McGee, apparently, trying to bring the ball up the court. The other night. Oh,
failed.
Shaq and a fool. He's gonna be on that. He's gonna be on that again Thursday. Huh?
Yeah, definitely he will.
He's the king of that. That is the coolest minute and a half.
Chris Bosh.
Oh yeah, the 3 dunks he missed tonight, or was it 2? Or
3.
It was 3. On one, 6. Yeah, what do they call it? Sequence. Bosh. The ostrich.
Yeah, the Lakers. I mean, I would like Gasol here, but not for us.
Yeah, and if they want us to give up half the team, shoot.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Our Pekovic fandom is dropping off, and we're heading in that direction soon.
Yeah, unfortunately,
but still.
He was a good sell-high guy.
Yeah, copyright our favorite guy. What was his name? I'm already forgetting. Blunt. There we go.
Yeah.
The Pekovic is better than Blunt. We know that, but because all Blunt did was shoot mid-range jump shots, very un-center-like, but
and threes.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Once in a while. That was weird, Mark Blunt. But yeah, he would have been the best sell-high guy ever. According to, remember that couple about a year ago, he did a show and talked about that. That was funny.
Oh yeah, but Garnett loved him.
He did. And by the way, that show this is an inside thing to you real quick. That show got a lot more numbers than we thought. Let's just say that. I thought it had like a certain number, and I guess over the course of time, like when we weren't even looking at it, like something happened and it got big. Probably because of our bits on that show. Off-topic stuff. Sometimes it makes it more fun. So yeah,
we definitely should have listened to some offers, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like a Wolves fan. If a guy is doing well, we want to keep him.
Yeah, we do usually, and most of the time. But then it's like, oh crap, if they drop off. It's like I don't know what to think about Pekovic.
Yeah, but we knew that with his lack of vertical, and Love's lack of defense, it wouldn't have worked. Mm-hmm.
They have a vertical? No, they don't exactly, right? Yeah, no vertical and no defense. Yeah, it's a killer combination for your championship hopes. Not saying they suck and we don't want them. I'm just saying the defense.
Those two together don't. It just doesn't match.
No, we need a shot blocking center, and ladies and gentlemen, Greg Steemsma ain't it. Oh, Steamer, come on, man, block a shot, man, block a shot, and look like.
I saw that coming. I saw that coming. I mean, for the amount that we gave him, I think there's someone out there has to be better than that. I mean, he's just a one-trick pony.
Yeah, he's a wuss, man. He's a wuss. He doesn't have any type of aggressiveness whatsoever.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Fouling too much.
He's a wuss.
Can't get a rebound.
No. And every time he shoots the ball, it's like, oh, please, God, oh, God, oh. Yeah. It's out of bounds. It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, he's like, he has like baby hands or something. I don't know. He can block a shot. Yeah,
another guy with baby hands.
Yeah.
Like Derek Williams. That's who you were before. Sorry to interrupt. Good.
Who's now a bench warmer.
Yeah. He is. Yeah, he's going to get any time. Obviously, Lou, they must have heard us over at, 600 First Avenue. They must have heard us over there at Target Center about ranting about Lou Amundsen because we haven't really seen him since episode 86. Yeah. We were ranting about him like, that guy is not a player, man, at all. Yeah. Like, he doesn't even qualify for the league. Great hustle. We're happy for you about your hustle. I hustle too, but I'm not suiting up right now.
Yeah.
I have a lot. I mean, I hustle like a SOB, but anyhow.
Mad Dog had a lot of hustle, but he doesn't want him out there.
Oh, that guy couldn't make a. He couldn't even make a. He couldn't even make a tip in one time. Like if he would have tipped a ball and we would have won the game. And I was like, oh, I forget what I called him, like bleeping idiot or something. That was back at our really good season in 03-04. He misses a tip in and we lose by 1. It's like, you blankety blank. Oh, man. Yeah, and that's the Lewis. He can't tip. He can't even make a tip in. Really, man? You know? Ugh, you actually did get your hand on the ball. It's not like you were out. Yeah, anyhow. Yeah. Oh, I love the way we bounce around. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we definitely need a... Right now, I think we need a center more than we do a shooting guard.
Mm-hmm. We need a center like... Wow, that's a big statement, actually. Because, yeah, the other guy... Yep.
Yeah, we have so many right now. There's no...
the other guy, yeah.
We don't know when... how it's going to be when Bud gets back.
Budinger, yep. Oh, it's going to be fascinating. Yeah. So we'll be... So yeah, temporarily we'll get back to the Wolves in a little bit because now there's another team in the league, or there will be a new named team. A lot of you guys already know about this because we're a little bit late to the party here, but yeah, we can't resist talking about those New Orleans Pelicans. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
I love that name. The Pelicans.
Little tomato juice with a lemon in it. You know, you got your Cajun seasoning and your shrimps. Yes, and you got your Pelicans basketball.
That's the first thing I think about when I think about New Orleans is Pelicans.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
I don't know. Do you? You're like, no.
I mean, they're angry birds.
Oh my God! Look at you, angry
Pelicans. Come on.
And they can fly. Pelicans can fly, just like Launchpad McQuack. Huh?
You know we're talking about that?
Launchpad McQuack, he was a pelican, by the way.
I think he was a duck.
Hmm?
I think he just has his...
you thought he was a duck?
His father's chin. His strong chin. Mm-hmm. I think he was a duck.
That's funny. No, he was a pelican, or at least he has to be, because his beak. Yeah, his beak would tell me he's a pelican.
You sure?
Yeah. And it's probably the bit, too, because pelicans can't really fly that good, I guess, supposedly. So then Launchpad McQuack. Yeah, look at us talking about DuckTales. Yeah, it's our generation. It's part of our roots.
It's not as bad as naming the basketball team Pelicans.
Yes, sir. The Launchpad McQuacks.
But hey, we also thought that Thunder was a horrible name.
Yeah, look at... Yeah, and then they're like, now we're like, it's just caught on, I guess, regardless.
Yeah, but the thing is...
Talk of the league.
You think we pretty much call it anything. You know, bookworms.
Yes. The Baltimore Bookworms.
You know,
yes,
but I'm telling you this, if
sorry,
if Jordan was on the Bookworms, you know, they'd be like, oh man, the Bookworms. You see the game outside the book?
Yeah, the Bookworms.
It wouldn't bother you, yeah.
Bookworms, Lakers,
TNT. The Bulls, if they'd be called the Bookworms, it wouldn't bother anyone.
Yeah, you know? Chicago Bookworms, that'd be awesome. Yeah, like the Bookworms have won their 6th NBA championship.
Yeah. But the Thunder, I mean, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you do not want to call a bad team the Pelicans.
Let's get you off to it's not a good timing for it. Yeah. Like maybe wait a little while till you blow up a little bit. I suppose, though, the Thunder were they were actually the worst record in the league when they moved from Seattle, but still.
But you could tell with Durant.
Yeah, they already had that franchise stud, and they brought in a guy that, at the time of his pick, we're like, that's kind of a reach, and then he got way better by the name of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, and even then, you're kind of like the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, once they start winning, that's the Thunder.
Yeah. And for me, it was even worse was the logo. It's like, there is no logo. It's just the word. It's like, it's almost as bad as the Houston, Texas, Tennessee Titans. It's a T. Aren't Titans big, muscular, godlike, fake, what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like mythical, godlike things, but it's a T. A T. Creativity there's no T in creativity. Right, oh wait, there is. Huh?
That's marketing right there. Yeah. They'll know what that means.
Yeah, they'll know. There's a T in creativity, isn't there?
You know, we're going to capitalize it. There it is.
Oh man, yeah, we love these the Pelicans. I don't know. I actually I'll give them credit for going outside the box. Unlike the Charlotte Bobcats, which is like a college team name, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's like a million teams called the Bobcats.
Even the logo.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like their newer. Okay, maybe not.
Colors.
I like the colors. Yes. They're not spectacular, but they're okay. The Charlottes.
Yeah, think about that. Yeah, if Jordan does, Jordan's talking about,
yes,
get a name back.
And what name is that? Huh? Could it be?
Yeah, but
wait, say it louder.
Yeah, the Hornets.
Oh,
will they take
yes,
the logo?
I hope so. I like the old. Yeah, supposedly they're talking about. You know how in New Orleans it kind of became more of a. How the teal and yellow. Whereas in Charlotte, previously, it was teal and purple. Oh, bring it back, please. Come on, Michael, you can do it. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That was one of the absolute best team. That was one of the absolute best like color combinations of all time, man. Great logo, great team idea, and the Hornets. Not to get all historical on you guys out there, but well, why not? I'm an encyclopedia nerd, basketball nerd. So Hornets stood for, in the past, I guess, it was some type of military defense thing they had back in the Civil War. So I'm not sure anybody really wanted me to say that, but it's not the worst thing ever either. It belonged in Charlotte all along anyway, because that was the whole idea. It was something that took place in North Carolina. So in the Civil War era, it was a military defense unit called the Hornets. So there you go.
And finally, a name that goes along with the city.
Mm-hmm. Finally, right? Yep. Yeah. The Bobcats is just about as basic as it gets. That could be like the Eden Prairie Bobcats, too. It's just some high school team. Or, 7 billion college teams.
Yeah.
Like, how many college teams are called the Bobcats?
Oh, actually, I kind of feel bad for them. Just because Kemba, they're doing so well right now. So it's kind of like they're making that name their own.
Yeah.
But now they're going to switch it.
And they're going to... Yeah, that's the sad part. Because just when they start to get better, here we go, we're changing it to something else.
Last season, I would have said, okay, please change it.
That was the time to do it.
Now when they try to get a little momentum going, then they're going to change it. It's kind of like,
they made Kurt Ramos's Wolves look almost something. Almost watchable. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we were podcasting during the Kurt Rambis era, so that tells you how, we are here. We are here to stay.
We're thick-skinned.
We are thick. Yeah, we have a very thick blood. Yes. Yes, sir. We are here. If we could survive that, we could survive anything. So just imagine podcasting last year in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, you got this, you got this Kemba guy. He's not doing so great. And what else do we have? Oh, that's right. No.
I'm looking at this New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes.
Typed out here, and
I just thought. Go ahead.
Looks pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Just looking at typed out. Yeah. You know what it's like? Can I say this? Okay, so you got N-O for N-O, right? New Orleans. And then P-E, right? Pelicans. What does it spell? What does N-O-P-E spell?
Nope.
Exactly. That's about it. Nope.
You're going to say, did they win?
Nope. Yeah. Oh, crap. Fumbleitis. Oh, I just went Adrian Peterson on us.
That logo needs to look incredible.
It can. Oh, it's probably not going to, though. What are they? At least they didn't call them the Storks. I don't know why I keep thinking about Storks. But yeah, they look different. I keep thinking of this bird flying this little baby in their bag,
Delivering wins.
The Seattle Storks, yes.
Yeah, I don't know about the Pelicans. Hopefully it's something else.
Yeah, I like when Charlotte was, excuse me for this, I'm literally crawling around. Hey, I like that. Say that again.
Like crawfish?
Yes, that's kind of cool. Talk about New Orleans, like fitting their culture, yes.
I just didn't think Pelicans.
The New Orleans Cajuns. No, that's kind of... Well, actually, yeah. Why not? Boston Celtics, New Orleans Cajuns. Yeah, it's a start. It's not spectacular, though, is it? It doesn't come up...
No.
It doesn't roll off the tongue, huh?
No.
Sheesh. I tried. No, crawfish actually is better. Some nice red crawfish. Oh, boy.
Yeah, they can do the Gators.
The Gator, no, that's, talk about college teams, yeah. I love it, but...
What, the Saints? Can't do the Saints.
No. Look at you. The Saints.
Yeah, they're not even on TV.
I don't. Yes, and around here we don't use that word. We don't use that word. New Orleans Saints after what they did. Us over at Purple Mafia, which you can also get on the sportstuff.com. Minnesota Vikings show that I am a part of course, the host and creator of it. Yeah, about those New Orleans Saints. Yeah, they're kind of hated. No, they're sinners in a lot of ways. But what the hell? Yeah, we love talking about team names and logos, don't we? Yeah, we love it.
They have to start winning or something. I mean, that name to sink in.
Yeah.
To be accepted.
Yeah, they didn't look too good tonight in the background here against the Miami Heat. They did not look too good, did they?
Oh, man, that's the Pelicans?
Yeah, that's the Pelicans.
All right. I mean,
they can't fly. They got burned by the Heat. They got roasted. Nope. N-O-P-E.
Yeah, that name.
I kind of like it just because it's out of the box, but because it's like, really, you'd call them that? It's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but if you know
that's what I like about it.
Team,
yeah, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like Minnesota Wild. Okay, I didn't say that. That was a weird name too, Minnesota Wild. And, it's okay in the end because like wilderness, but at first it was like, what? Our team represents trees and lakes and rivers. Really? Okay. I guess the Seattle Sky, or no, like Chicago Sky or something. But that's actually a cool logo because it's got the Sears Tower in it. WNBA club.
Yeah.
Yeah. So dare we jump in? Speaking of bad teams, I mean horrendous teams. How about them Wizards? How about them? Well, their players have been meeting about Randy Whitman behind the scenes, and I guess just to kind of, I don't know, they're sort of talking about him behind his back. We know a thing or two about that around these parts, don't we?
Yeah, the lineups are just ridiculous. The rotations.
Yeah. The greatest interim coach in NBA history, apparently. He isn't, but apparently teams seem to think of him as that.
Yeah.
Because he always gets hired after he's an interim.
Yeah.
Why? When the Wolves hired him, I was like, please, interim. It's like, Wolves sign Whitman 3 years. He's going to get fired eventually. He won't last for 3 years, and he didn't. Randy Whitman, I mean, he's one of the better assistant coaches in the league, just like Kurt Rambis was. But some guys just ain't cut out for that head coaching job. Oh, those Wizards. And one thing, though, so we can make fun of the Heat. I admittedly like Miami Heat. You can't stand them, and a lot of people can't stand them. They beat the Miami Heat. The Wizards beat the Heat.
They're a better team.
Oh, well, maybe maybe in some ways, maybe. Or they're more like, I'm here because I love the game rather than I'm here just because it's Miami and, yes, we're going to win.
Yeah, the Heat are known to
we're only going to win. What's
whichever team they're matched up with. They don't play as hard.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's why they didn't have the top seed last year. They screwed around, kind of like the Celtics every year. They just screw around during the regular season and then, it's the playoff time, let's go, He lost to the Wizards, though. You got to have a little more professional pride than that, don't you? Yes.
That's too bad. I just remember I don't understand how we can get hired, just like Pringles.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like Pringles more than Whitman, but still, it's kind of like, really?
Well, Pringles quit on the team.
He did.
So I don't know how you get behind a guy who quit, on another team like that.
Mm-hmm. He did quit, might. Yes, he did. Might. Look at me getting... Yep, I'm turning Aussie on you guys. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I love it. Oh, I love it. It's hard not to listen to all those awesome podcasts. Oh, you guys are so spectacular. Oh, man. But there I go, jumping off topic again. The players were meeting behind the scenes, as you said, right? As you told me?
Right.
Anything you remember about it, or just basically that, right?
Yeah, they just don't like his rotations. I mean, I don't know what they can do. It's not like they have a lot of guys on that team that, I mean, on paper, they're not a team that could beat a lot of other teams. Unless, they have the name back.
Yeah. The hell?
I think that was a big part of why they're losing so much. I mean, they didn't have Nene. They don't have John Wall or.
Oh, you're thinking about. You're thinking about Beal? Beal?
No.
Trying to think of who now. Nene, John Wall. Joey, come on now. You're killing us. Nene's.
I should know it. I should.
It's one of those deals where we're just like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I mean, granted, it's the Wizards, though. We have to. And I know that was too easy, wasn't it? That was way too easy. I had to say it.
I should know this.
The 2 and 15 Wizards, they are so.
The center.
You're talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has been a very forgettable guy.
Yeah.
I know that was another one that was too easy.
Name,
it was, but
just disappeared.
He just like got hurt, and he got hurt, and he got hurt, and he got hurt. You know,
it's probably still in the league.
Yeah, like Brandon Roy. It's like, excuse me, it's like so many. Not even Brandon Roy, Greg Oden level. Like so injured, it's like how can he even play? Well, he's down to 7 points a game. Yes, sir. Reserve role. Yeah. Well, what were you trying to say about him? I just got us off track there. Him. Yeah, they do.
So if he can still do his Steensma role and block shots, I mean,
he has to at least fill something like that. A designated shot blocker. Yeah, I'm getting my Facebook's lighting up here. Go ahead.
Yeah, because having Martell Webster isn't getting you any wins.
No, Martell Webster. Yeah, didn't he miss he thought he hit a game-winning shot, right?
Yeah.
And it was too late. Well, there you go. Because, usually when something's too good to be true, what's the case? It probably is, right? Yeah. Martell Webster.
He was happy.
He's all happy with himself. Yeah, I mean, Martell Webster being... excuse me, I just saw something weird. But yeah, Martell Webster being... hitting a game-winning shot is too good to be true. After, we all know what he did last year in the Denver game. Like, we've talked about that ad nauseum, but how can you not talk about it? The smiling, well-spoken Martell. Yes, sir. He's spectacular. Oh, shoot. How about them Wizards? Do you like him? Okay, sorry.
I want to make a trade with them.
Yeah.
And so I get Jordan over here.
Jordan Crawford, that would be them, yeah. Talk about a fit. Or talk about a need. Filling a need, excuse me. Now that my English is, C- minus level now.
He should have been here in the first place, though.
Yeah. That was the trade. No, that was not the trade down. That was, we traded down, but that was a different year. Marshawn Brooks was the infamous Kurt Rambis trade down. The other one was, I don't even remember. Oh, because maybe we were building up cash, but we wound up with Lazar Hayward.
Right, yeah.
I forget exactly. Oh, we were trying to accumulate picks for the next year so we could use them to trade down again. That's all it was.
Yeah.
He just kept making trades to trade down. But yeah, we're trading him for next year, and then we'll just trade him down again.
Yeah, we basically just gathered money.
It got so exhausting just watching it, and it's really exhausting even trying to cover it. Covering those drafts those years. It was tiring.
Yeah.
Look at this
we
guy.
knew we needed a shooting guard.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, of course.
But we just passed up on shooting guards just to trade down.
And that's all we did. All we did was pass up and pass up and pass up and pass up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're leaning into that shooting guard thing. We might as well kind of jump into that now because I think there's nothing else really to jump into the regular NBA right now, right? Maybe we'll bump into something accidentally like we always do. So, yes, Jules Postorino saying it's time to talk about some shooting guards, guys, is basically what he's telling us. Yes, sir, we love you, Jules. Great contributor to Timberwolves explosion. Yes, sir. Shooting guards, yes, Tyreek Evans' idea been brought up by Vince Germano. Of course, he was, and Marcus Thornton, both of them Sacramento Kings, which is kind of funny.
I wouldn't even consider Tyreek Evans now.
Really?
Just because of our coach. Because imagine if Tyreek made a bad move, don't play defense, benched automatically.
That's true, isn't it? He doesn't seem to like that stuff.
He doesn't have time for foolishness. Edelman.
Yeah. It's like you'd want to believe that somehow, some way Tyreek could improve stuff, but maybe not. Improve those nuances, improve stuff. That didn't sound very smart. But so I guess that might leave Marcus Thornton as a possibility. Maybe.
Yeah, I think they'll keep Thornton. Well, they'll want too much for him.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep Thornton over Tyreek. Obviously, they're not going to keep Tyreek. And it's one of those things where, yeah, I mean, he makes so many dumb decisions. Offensively, he's just like Rashad McCants.
Yeah.
I mean, we know what happened to Rashad. Like, it was like, wow, this guy's going to be something in this league. And then next thing you know, once he was declined, he didn't get signed again. I don't think it's going to be that bad for Tyreek, but he's got to improve that decision-making.
Yeah, it's going to take a different type of coach.
Yeah, I think so, huh? I'm not sure, like, who. Well, actually, I know one guy would be the best coach ever for him, but, yeah, talk about impossible. Phil Jackson. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, right? Yeah. He'd be perfect for, like, the O.J. Mayo, Tyreek Evans types, but I don't think he's going to coach again now. I think his last shot of coaching got blocked by Dee and Tony and those in the Laker management. Was it Jim Buss? That's his name, right? The younger one? Jerry's like the original one. Yeah, the one that bought up all that ocean, what do they call it? Ocean shore land and made billions of dollars. That's why he got rich. Yes. Yeah, you're like, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's how Jerry Buss earned his original money before he bought the Lakers many, many years ago in the 50s and 60s. Early 70s, I think. Yeah, he bought lakeshore land before there was houses on it. And, yeah, he made a lot of money doing that. It's one of those, if you have some money and invest it properly, God, then you can get rich. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's Jim Buss. Yeah, it's just the younger Buss wants things to go a certain way. Phil Jackson wanted to be basically the president of basketball operations along with the coach, kind of like Pat Riley with the Heat. He basically wanted to be that guy, and, yeah, that's why they have Dee and Tony today. Safe to say, huh? Aren't you happy? So, yeah, we're playing around on the Facebook page. Yeah. Oh, sorry, did you?
I'm actually very happy because now we get to beat the Lakers finally.
I hope so. We better beat the Lakers. Damn it. We had better beat that team. We never beat them.
At least slow down Dwight.
Yeah.
So we just have to worry about stopping Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah, we have to get somebody that can at least somewhat, I don't know. It's almost like you hope you can just go ahead and get your 35, and then all these other guys screw up and they can't play or whatever.
It's going to have to be that.
Put a body on that freaking, what's his name?
We don't have to worry about the point guard scoring.
No. Unless, even Nash, yeah, I don't even know if you have to worry about him scoring at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be walking much longer.
We can neutralize Kobe with Lee.
Yeah. Hey, I like that. I do like that. Yeah, that's a topic, Yeah, I mean we're gonna be on the shooting guard topic now, this minute, right? Yeah. Yeah, Courtney Lee, Malcolm Lee, Brandon Roy, all that good stuff. Brandon Roy, not a solution at shooting guard.
Matter of fact, for all you fans out there who think, when Roy comes back,
here we go.
Just let it go.
Yeah, there is no Roy comes back.
Yeah.
There is if Roy would have come back. How about that? If Roy never, or if Roy's what do they call it? Level 3 arthritis wasn't level 3. If it was like 1 or 2, maybe. When you're talking level 3, it's like, dude, you gotta go.
Yeah.
If Roy would have come back. Excuse me, what?
I mean, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Say it louder.
I mean,
it's a wrap.
I'll give it to him for trying.
Yeah.
But we didn't get a lot of games out of him. I could see if it was like half the season's over.
Yeah.
He falls or something like that. But it wasn't like he got. Can I even say injured?
No, he just basically it's basically like the transmission in this car is terminal, and here you go drive it, and a week later, boom.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to go to the racetrack.
Yeah,
I was like, transmission was done to begin with.
Why would you try to race in the damn thing? Yeah, because that's the thing. Driving it on a regular highway, side roads, and all that is one thing, but then NBA level,
I wouldn't even drive this home. Get someone to tow it,
So here we go to the racetrack, which is what the NBA is.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, we didn't even make it to the pit stop here. We didn't even get one lap. Oh, you love that.
Yeah.
We didn't even get one lap in. And why am I laughing at Brandon Roy? I'm sorry. We're not laughing at Brandon Roy. We're just looking at the situation, and it's pretty messed up. Yeah. We don't mean to laugh. Excuse me. But no, I mean we're laughing at the situation. If a car was the same thing,
you wouldn't even risk it.
No, it's more like the risk is what we're laughing at. It's no offense. The Wolves tried, obviously, and I bought into it.
You wanted to come back, yeah.
Yeah, and I bought into it. My imaginary, you can't see it, but in real life, my hand is raised. I bought into it, guys. Yeah. You heard me in the earlier episode in the preview. I was pumped up, ready to roll. But, of course, I didn't realize it was level 3. Did I call it level 3 arthritis? I hope I didn't say diabetes. I hope I didn't say that. With me, and sometimes I randomly say wrong things.
Yeah, I don't think it was the sugar.
No. Level 3 arthritis. I hope I didn't say it. For some reason, I'm thinking I said it. And if I did, whoops.
Yeah, and you gotta think that someone had to have known. I mean...
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of research about it. About the treatment he got. I thought it was like a miracle cure, basically.
Yeah.
That at least let him play without pain.
Mm-hmm.
Then something that, he can go back to if need be.
Mm-hmm.
But not at this level. I mean, the doctor should have called in somebody and said, look, I told this guy.
It's not going to happen, yeah.
I mean, he wants to do it, but I'm telling you, I actually advise him not to walk.
Yeah.
For too long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's to that stage already, which really sucks, actually. It's just a degenerative situation where, for whatever reason, every human being on this planet has certain strengths and weaknesses that happen on their body. For whatever reason, the cartilage just dissolves for that group of people that have that situation.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
They just really sped that up.
Yeah, and it just, it didn't help, no. And when you're thinking about it, a guy, if you are running a company and, you're looking to make a at least maybe close to $5 million investment in something, you better... I don't know. You got to do all the damn research you can. $5 million is not pocket change, even if it's like $1 million. Still,
Yeah,
I suppose.
To him just, for a couple games, not even really producing. Because for what he
5
did,
games,
anyone at minimum contract could have done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really. Yeah, and this facilitating was great. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the intelligence he brought to the court. There is no denying his intelligence and his passing and all that good stuff, but it's a health hazard for himself. Him,
Yeah.
Brandon, we love you. We care for you, buddy.
I can imagine like what happened during the contract. Writing that out.
Yeah.
And
like,
what
are
I
you
want to
sure?
say, like, hey, a lot of teams are calling me right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
These knees are back. Hey, I'm back.
Yeah.
You better give me 5 at least.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, it is.
You know what? And as a matter of fact, I'll give you an out. I'll give you an option. On my second.
Oh, they didn't go that far. No, it was the other way. It's team option.
Yeah, well, I'm saying.
You're just kind of going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just.
I pretty much guarantee that I'm gonna be a superstar.
Better be.
What happened?
The high level thing. Yeah.
For
them
to give him $5 million.
And the combination of both things here.
I could. They should have went in like, look here. You know what your needs are.
Yeah. We even used to say it, old bone on bone himself. Remember when I said that?
Yeah, we're going to give you a chance to come back.
Yeah.
We're doing you a favor.
Yeah.
We're giving you $1 million max. If you take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and I could be totally wrong. You're saying 5. I mean, it is the figure is 5. Yes, per. Yeah. But I mean, I wonder what the incentives are. We'll probably learn more about it in the future. But 5 games, it better be pretty low.
If he doesn't play a certain amount of minutes, it's not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be. I mean, if it's $1 million, okay, I could live with that, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I know it's not my money or anything, but but it's like you can live with it to an extent because he tried and all that good stuff, and it's it's a risk you're taking. But if it's like 4 or 5, ouch, that's kind of painful.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's not that much was completely guaranteed through only 5 games, but who knows?
The next season's not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. And that's not a yawn, by the way. That was a sigh. There, just so you guys know, that's not a yawn that I just did. That was a sigh.
And even like this case,
like that.
It was like Roy will only play like 10 minutes in the fourth.
Huh?
Like worst, like the best case was Roy playing just a couple of minutes, at the end of the games. So it's kind of
he wanted him to be a closer.
Why are we giving him that much? I mean, we still went after. Well, Courtney was gone at that point.
Damn. Yep.
It was just the whole Batum thing, kind of.
It really, we really went after him. And you kind of knew they're going to match because they're being too stubborn about even trading the son of a gun here.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't seem very interested in at minimum allowing him to come here, much less losing him in general, Yeah, they really did not want him here, and apparently they didn't want to lose him either, and he's doing okay. But, yeah. I don't know if he's worth that much. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, how about them Blazers? Yes. Good and bad here and there, Great backcourt, though. Except for Wesley Matthews' layup. Should I just talk about it really briefly, like 30 seconds?
Yeah, it was pretty
if you guys haven't seen it, that Shaq and a Fool, probably YouTube or something, I'm sure you could find it. Wesley Matthews' layup. I mean, I for a while was wondering if maybe somebody caught his arm and it just kind of went, boop, made his, forearm shoot up or whatever, so the ball went too high. But no, it just happened. He was pretty much wide open, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How many guys have you seen miss a layup by 6 or 7 feet? 6 or 7 inches is really bad, right? Like end of the other outside of the rim, bad, right? Like a 6th grade layup.
No,
6 or 7 feet. Really?
That's still with him on the team.
Yeah, and we'd still take him. Yes. I mean, we understand. Yeah. We'll give you that. We'll just have to laugh at it for the next 25 years. But I mean, when you listen to that TNT crew, Charles, all of them, we all know them, Ernie, Chuck, to hear them laugh as hard and loud as they did when that happened, that tells you just how bleeping funny it is. Because I'm guessing it's not that easy to get them to laugh that hard, just because. But I mean, they laugh so hard. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, it made me laugh even harder. I was almost about to fall asleep because it was late at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I just was. It's like I didn't get to sleep for a little while after that because I was laughing so hard.
Oh, they're going to laugh at JaVale.
Yeah, JaVale McGee is the king of Shaq and a Fool. Yes, Shaqton a Fool. Excuse me. He's the king of it. Yes. Yeah. So back to the Facebook page. We should talk a little more shooting guards. We really went long on Roy, but understandably, right? Yeah.
Well, I think the only guy that we could possibly get at this point is Courtney.
Courtney Lee. That's a guy we want to get. I mean, we've been
using him, so it's a win-win for both teams. I don't know if it'll be Courtney for
Derek. Yeah,
Derek. Yeah, D. Will straight up, or which I think that would probably be the case.
I would think they'd do it, and I'm getting mixed opinions on that one for the most part. It seemed like some people think it's too much. Some people, I don't know.
I think we should get like a second round out of it because you might think Williams, his ceiling's higher.
Yeah, overall it really is getting high.
Yeah, I mean, because actually when he played a couple games, he was playing all right.
Yeah, he is. He is playing all right.
Yeah. So,
Courtney, you mean? Or he is playing a little.
D. Will.
He has gotten better.
Yeah.
He has gotten better. Yeah, he's been. Love that. Excuse me. It's not even that he's gotten better. He's playing better.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yep, he's playing better. And Courtney played a little bit better in Boston of late too. A little bit, not really though. And other people would tell you Courtney's doing absolutely bleeping nothing in Boston. Yeah. I don't know.
If you think he's unhappy there, or apparently Crawford's unhappy.
You don't even have Avery Bradley there either.
Yeah, once he gets there. So I think it might be overpaying because they can actually use Williams.
Mm-hmm. You would think so. I mean, yeah, I mean, they do have Sullinger, too. That's the other thing. It's going to be tough. Yeah. It's tough to, like, find a taker for him, but at the same time, it's also one of those deals where it's just, it's going to be tough. I mean, we want Courtney Lee, but at the same time, how much of a solution is he? I think he's better than most of the guys we have, but then now you got Malcolm playing pretty good, so we're going to slowly get through here. Yeah. Could Malcolm be the guy?
Yeah.
Tyreek, obviously. Man.
The thing I liked about Courtney Lee is his defense. But Malcolm Lee, he has a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know, like, should we just... Well, it's kind of like, we're just getting rid of... We need to get something for him. Right now, I think we need to use Williams to get a center.
To get Derek, to actually get a center, yeah. I mean, and then that... the other question is who, though?
Fab Melo.
Yeah, he hasn't played a single game yet, amazingly. Yeah. Not a single game yet. Oh, I hate this thing. There we go. Yeah, what the heck? Just one of those deals. Not getting any. Been dancing around, OJ. Yes, well, he's not a free agent yet, I believe. No, he's not.
Yeah, I was taking a look at...
looking at the
OJ's,
shooting guards a bit.
Yeah, salary.
He's not making that much.
At least 7, so we gave Roy...
20,000.
More than Mayo. I don't think Mayo would have came here, but...
when you think about that, yeah, what the... Yeah, we understand it wasn't guaranteed, but, I mean, like, still, I mean, what...
Yeah.
What? What? Okay. David Kahn! Okay, sorry. Yeah, Hank McCoy does that really well. Courtside's main guy over there. Oh, the show is so good, man. Hank McCoy, the way he says, Kahn! Yeah. Mr. Kahn. Are you kidding me? Yeah, J.R. Smith, yeah, but J.R. Smith,
he's
I don't know.
Really good right now.
He's having a good season, but he's not somebody I trust. And we know this one guy, the other New York Knicks guard, who's a really nice defender, and he makes a few decent shots here and there. Yeah, he took a very teensy tiny, cute little salary to join the New York Knicks, didn't he?
Yeah. You would think
what?
Chicago would have kept him.
Yeah, I like Ronnie Brewer. I don't love him, but I like him. Boy, it's going to be a long show, by the way. I could just feel it. Yep. Which one? Anthony Morrow, $4 million. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of guys out there. I don't consider Morrow a shooting guard, though. I don't know why he's on. Isn't he? He's a small forward. Delfino's is. I don't even want to look at that name. Yeah. Gary Neal's not bad with the Spurs, but he's not. Bellinelli's a sharpshooter. There he is. There it is. Yep. Martell Webster, he's going to be a free agent, man. He signed a 1-year ditty with those Wizards. You know what? Let's let bygones be bygones. Come on. Oh, no, that's okay. Oh, boy. Yeah. I don't even know what to think. Some of these, there's so many names. It's like you just get lost looking at them all. Iguodala is obviously, he's not available anytime super soon. I mean, Mayo's obviously signed for the time being. Ginobili's a free agent. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, he's got a big ass contract, but sooner or later he's going to be a free agent. I got to think. Yeah. Well, obviously, yeah, it is. We would be this summer, I believe. If this is completely inaccurate, which if it is, I apologize. No, it isn't. It isn't. This is like the whole list of guards. What the hell? It's just showing some guys are actually already signed, but others aren't. Randy Foy. There you go. But there's a name I love very much. I'm guessing I'm guessing he's fairly happy where he is.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah,
I would be on it.
I think we need a shooting guard who can shoot threes.
Yeah, I mean Shved can do it. We can even kind of jump into that topic as we go. Yeah, I mean we're not going to really review the games in detail today because it's too many. So that's kind of the bit right now. We're going to review certain aspects of certain games, like. We'll get to the Clipper game, which we're going to look at them, and we'll tell you the wins and losses. There weren't many wins lately, unfortunately. But so the show is a little bit different today because of there's so much information. If we reviewed every game in detail, we'd be here for about 5 hours. So it's one of those things. We got to do what we got to do here. This is already going to be a monster show, but yeah, I digress. Back to two guards. Big topic today, obviously, two-guard situation because, yeah, I mean, Malcolm Lee, though, he's the current starting shooting guard in current situation. You got you have the whole Buttinger situation coming back from a meniscus by March, maybe torn meniscus. We already talked about the number 3 Brendan Roy for a long time there, and on the last show. So that's not even a topic for current shooting guards in the Wolves right now. We've listed a lot of possibilities, or at least a few. Ronnie Brewer will be available again, but I mean, Knicks are doing so good. Why would they let him go? Or why would he want to leave, let's say? Tony Allen, maybe. I would love that so much. But that's the name I was trying to talk about before. I don't know. Ginobili! Ginobili, yeah, I mean, he's a free agent going into next year. Yeah. Extremely unrealistic happening, but...
Wesley Johnson?
Who? You got C-D-R. Who's that guy? That's right, Chris. Douglas Roberts. No. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the options aren't spectacular. They don't even list Tyreek in here for some reason, but it's probably not as updated as you'd like. Yeah, he's obviously a free agent. We got into that for a little while.
Have him in small forward.
Yeah. Oh, they might, I suppose. But he could even be a point guard, which is weird. But yeah, I mean, Malcolm Lee. Earlier, do you think he could... Yeah, I mean... Because, yeah, I mean, we might as well jump into the whole Shved versus Malcolm Lee conversation we were talking about off air here. Are you ready to get into it?
Oh, yeah.
Shved. Like, you're thinking about Shved, like the whole, we can't wait till...
Yeah, there's a lot of fans saying they can't wait until he plays Rubio.
Yes, starting, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't want them on the court together that much. Maybe until Shved his 3-point percentage goes up.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I value his passing too much.
Yeah.
I'd rather have him on the court so we can still have that type of Rubio-type passing.
Mm-hmm.
And they call him German, Rubio. So why would you have...
Oh, Russian Rubio.
Yes, the Russian Rubio.
Yeah.
So why would you have two passes like that on the court together? Plus, Shved's more ball dominant.
Mm-hmm.
So just go take the ball out of Rubio's hands, and Rubio can't.
That could be a problem. Yeah, you don't want to screw up what Rubio offers.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about he's about as good a quarterback as you're going to get in the NBA. Quarterback
so
NBA.
Have him in control of the second team.
Yeah, I mean he's, and how many, like we were saying off air. Of course, we say a lot of stuff off air, don't we? We have some long conversations, and that's why that's originally what got us started on this show, actually. But I was leading. What was I leading towards? Doggone it! Look what I did. It's more or less. A lot of it's passing. Yeah. Excuse me. This is what I was leading in towards. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Joey, for remembering. There are a lot of very good shooting guards that come off the bench right now, and it's become a very strong trend in this league. James Bleepin Harden with the Thunder. What's the other one? Wasn't there one we were just talking about? Crawford. Yeah, Jamal. That guy is a pimp, man. He is so good.
Man, he's another guy that we should have had.
Yeah, there's about 7 bajillion of them. We thought we were gonna. We tried really hard to sign him. And then the Blazers got him. Damn it. So then we tried to trade for him. Oh, he's coming. Oh, yeah, I should have signed with Minnesota in the first place. What was I thinking? Or it wasn't quite like that, but now I see Minnesota might have been a better fit. And then the Portland trades every single player on their roster except Jamal Crawford. Remember?
Yeah.
And they burn the building down practically. They do everything short of burning Rose Garden down. Hello, Tristan Mayer of Rip City Bad Boys. Yes, sir. But yeah, they do everything besides burn it down. And they keep Aldridge, though, also. And then they make great draft picks this year. Holy cow. But they didn't trade Jamal Crawford for reasons beyond our understanding. And, we didn't want to take on Fisher. That was part of it. So then it's like, okay, free agency again. Jamal Crawford, here he comes. Nope.
Yeah.
Strike one, strike two, strike three. It's over. Literally, right? It was 3 tries.
Yeah.
I'm doing like the whole throw your arms up, like what?
Yeah, and I think Malcolm, with his defense, he's playing well right now. Attacking the basket, getting to the line, something that Williams couldn't do for whatever reason.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's the only guy on this current roster right now that you can honestly say has a dribble, drive, and dunk. Yeah. I didn't know that existed. Did you?
At
least not here.
He is really fast.
Yeah. He can dribble, drive, and dunk. And we know he's not necessarily a long-term franchise, solution at shooting guard. But, hey,
he might be. Just as much as I think Shved can.
Yeah.
A lot of people have Shved, pegged as the future shooting guard.
Yes.
I mean, he's, 24?
Yeah, 24, yep.
Been playing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He is still a rookie.
Basically.
I mean, he got
basically.
Injured, so it's not like he had any time playing with the team.
Yeah, last year you mean, right?
Yeah.
Barely, barely. Got a cup of coffee with the... Barely.
Yeah, so he's rookie. And he's getting better right now as he's finally getting minutes.
He is.
And he's just as good and... Should I say better?
He's been getting better. I mean...
his 3-point shooting. I mean, Shved makes a 3, makes 2 out of 9. I mean, he's wonderful.
Yeah, yep. That's the key you were getting. Yep. Yeah, but what happens when like Lee shoots it and you're like, what was that? Like, where people get mad, get him out of there, right?
Yeah, I mean,
with a room chat.
He's so hyped right now.
Yeah,
that if he chucks up, threes, misses one.
Yep.
You're kind of like, oh, he'll get better. He'll next one go in. If Lee does it, it's kind of like, push Fed in.
Get him out of there. Yeah.
He's got to sit down. What's he doing shooting threes?
Yeah, really,
if he attacks a basket and misses, and it's like, what's he doing? And he at least gets to the line and tries,
Yeah, he's...
And recently, Lee's been playing pretty well.
He has been doing he's been very solid. I mean,
especially his defense.
That is yep. That's the key that we were hardcore getting into. Hardcore getting into, off, before the show, because we like to, do our long little conversations. It kind of gets us going. Where it's kind of like the long conversations though, where we're fighting over the mouse here. See, I shouldn't even say that, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. Everybody uses but it's the Cephalosha Harden thing. Right? I memean, this is Cephalosha Harden. This is our version of it. I mean, we're not saying, either one's the next of the other, but, why not? It's Cephalosha. I mean, it's not like James Harden's the best player in the league, and it's not like Malcolm Lee's the worst player in the league, obviously. Cephalosha started in OKC for what reason?
Scoring.
Cephalosha.
Defense.
His defense, and that's when Malcolm Lee could start here. We need perimeter defense like we need to breathe, obviously. Especially when Rubio's out. Bringing him in, you're going to have good perimeter defense with Rubio and Malcolm Lee. And it's like, he might be a long-term solution, a starter for that reason. Not because he's a stud, but because he fills the need properly. He's, the defense and the slashing that we don't seem to have. And then you get Alexei Shved. You talk about punch off the bench. Hell, why not? I mean, he would absolutely be like the super six man, so to speak. And it's not like Shved is necessarily driving down the lane and jamming on people where Lee is at 2 years younger than Shved, and Shved is not very built muscular wise yet. Yeah,
he needs to get there.
He needs to get some muscle on that body. I hope he does. I mean, Rubio looks like he's gotten a little teeny bit bigger. In that goofy, boxing type commercial, whatever. What is it? Yeah. Looks like he's boxing or something. You could tell he's put on a little bit of muscle there. A little bit. Which is good. And I got to think if you have a knee injury and you can't move around much, you're going to be pumping that iron as much as you can in the upper body part anyway. Just because, why not? But yeah, Cephalosha type of deal. Yeah, there you go. There's your potential shooting guard. It looks better than at first. You don't necessarily have to have him gunning constantly, So as long as he's in a gunner, then there you go. What's his 3-point percentage at exactly? Let's see. The 3-point percentage for the Malcolms. Now, this is Chaved. He's kind of a gunner himself. Excuse me. That was a bad move by me. Chaved is kind of a gunner, but he's not the worst ever. Lee's 3 points, well, it's getting better. He's about a 30-ish, low 30s guy, so not bad. I mean, I remember early on, it was like, oh my God, only his second 3 of the year. Oh, he hit his third 3 of the year. But now it's like, yeah, he actually can make them a little bit. He just needed to kind of get out of the proverbial, he needed to shake the get the butterflies out of his stomach, basically. Yeah. But now they're out. Let's go.
It's worse because, I don't know if you know this, but, Love right now, it's like, he missed. It's kind of like this point, it's like, okay, stop shooting threes.
Yeah, he's struggling. Yeah. Hardcore.
And it's like, no, if Derek comes out and misses a 3, it's kind of like he's looking at the coach like, oh, I'm about to sit down.
Derek,
if you don't play, like certain guys, if they don't play perfect, they're going to be on the bench.
Yeah. Nobody likes that situation, no.
Yeah. So I think, like, even with Lee, it's like if he doesn't perform like a star,
yeah,
he's going to be sitting down.
That is an absolute. Yeah, and he's averaging about 18 minutes a game right now, which isn't terrible. So, I mean, it's like you
blocks and rebounds,
and he does. Yeah, he got like 8 rebounds last night, didn't he? He got 8 rebounds, Mike. Okay, sorry, I didn't.
There's a couple games where you would think, okay, either Peck or Steamsman need to have a couple blocks. And it'll be Malcolm.
Yeah, and then Malcolm's the next guy blocking shot. Yeah. Was it? Oh, did you say Peck or Steamsma?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would wish, like, come on, guys, block some shots, please. So then, your second best shot blocker or so behind Kirilenko, by the way, not Steamsma, is probably Malcolm Lee, your shooting guard. He was even looked on as a point guard at one point. Point guard at one point. That rolls right off your tongue, doesn't it?
With Rivers back, I think Lee can be dangerous. Because, his speed's ridiculous. I noticed that.
He's got that step, doesn't he?
Yeah, because when we first got him and he played, he had, like, hands like Williams. He couldn't dribble.
Yep. And he was very, very, very timid.
Yeah.
Damn, was he timid. Wasn't he, though?
Yeah,
Last year when he first came in, the butterflies. Now the butterflies are gone.
Yeah.
Yes. He actually looks like a player out there now.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Not a star or anything, but he looks like an NBA player. Last year, nah, not really. He looked like a guy who's like, oh, boy, he's not going to last.
Yeah, I think it was that coupled with he's got garbage.
Yeah, he did.
So every time you get garbage minutes, you think, okay, I'm going to have 2 minutes to do something. Let me rush this,
Do something stupid. Yep.
Yeah, let me try to impress, the coach so I get more minutes, and it usually doesn't work like that. But now I think it still is like a lot of pressure on guys to earn minutes.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, there is a lot of pressure on certain guys, like Steamer. Yep.
And the bad thing is a lot of guys, especially Luke, Love. I don't even think Peck right now can get away with screwing up too much.
Doesn't seem like it. I mean, well, a little bit. He gets more playing time than other guys.
Only because who are you going to send out there?
That's why. Yeah, that's what I was just saying too. At the same time, high five on air, high five on air, off the eyes there. You couldn't see it, but it's. Yeah, who the hell are you going to put out there?
It's like, I'm messing way up, but you're not sending the Steamer out there. Come on.
No. And I'm going to say this one more time. Can I say it one more time? I know I've been saying it too much, but can you please use your freaking post news, man? Like, seriously.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Dude, come on. Yeah, go ahead.
First, it's like now he gets the ball, waits.
What's this fading baby hook crap? I mean, it looks good sometimes when it goes in. It looks good, but
yeah. Another little running hook. Before it used to be...
excuse me.
Underneath the basket, scoring at will.
That's what it was last year, wasn't it?
He was getting, like, the ball at the top of the key for whatever reason,
And it dribbles a little bit, backs in, and then baby hook. Dribbles, back hook, baby hook. Up, fade, baby hook.
I was like, he's getting the ball too far from the rim. It's like, what is he? Then, standing there looking to pass it. It's, well, okay, we got to stop this.
Blankety, blank, yeah. Please,
but,
come on.
I think Adelman just wants him. I mean, if Peck was Gasol, then it would be a different story. Then he can get the ball out there, and do a little something with it. But I noticed whenever Love gets the ball, it stops.
Yeah, and I believe that. Yeah, I mean, it's believable. He scored 26 a game last year. But, yeah. Unfortunately, it is kind of like a black hole situation there.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's to be expected, unfortunately, much as you love it or hate it.
Yeah.
But occasionally he'll make a nice little, like, kind of like a flip pass, but to a cutter. I think that's what he can be really good at.
The passes are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things were good from Love last game.
Yeah.
Against Cleveland, he looked, he finally, did he dunk?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just like, really?
He was basically complaining to the refs, not getting back on defense. Pick points.
Yep. That's my favorite thing with Love, though. The arms going up in the air, all the time.
Yeah.
That's the only, that's what the best part about that is. Should I say it?
What?
That's the only time the hands are up, aren't they? Yeah.
Man, that's true.
Did I tap into something there?
He actually got like some type of injury where it's not possible for him.
Yeah. Because, on defense, remember, like, he would yell at people to put their hands up on defense.
Yeah.
Namely, Darko in the one game that didn't even count, the preseason game a couple of years back. Love's hands are never up on defense. But they're certainly up when he's complaining at the ref. So he can put his hands up. It's just a matter of why not put it up on defense, man. Jeez. And Peck's hands are never up on defense.
Then they're up, but...
When you're, but he's too short, right? Or his arms aren't long enough.
They'll just miss because they think they're either going to get fouled or he's just too strong for them to move so they can get a decent extension on their shot.
Yeah, that's where his defense is good. Is he's hard to move. Yes, Peck.
Yeah.
Peck, muscle man, Peck. Yep. Did you like going?
Yeah, but I think
the hands. Yeah, it's true though.
It was concerning watching the last game as a point guard just fly right past Peck for a layup. It's kind of like, this guy is not going to block me.
That was Chris Paul, wasn't it? Yeah, that Clipper game, remember?
Yeah.
The Clipper game, it's like...
Yeah, he's not going to... I got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that was lame, man. He just went right by him. Like, Peck is just,
Yeah.
He almost just like, whatever, he's going to make it. Yeah, no hands were up in the air. And I know that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stop anybody, but it makes it a little bit harder sometimes.
The Cleveland game, Pargo was just going right by him. Like, dude,
kidding me?
You're not going to jump up and contest this.
Yeah, there's no interior defense. No, there really isn't.
Pick and block if you're running into him.
Yeah, once in a while. I mean, he'll get a block once in a while, but it's usually a mistake by the other guy.
Yeah.
And speaking of Pekovic blocking shots, should we say it? So we kind of like briefly jump into the schedule at least, especially for November. Outside of the Clipper game, we'll have some commentary there. Golden State, well, we know what the highlight of that game was, don't we? You know what it was? Oh, what was it? It's Pekovic related.
It was our Barnes dunk.
It was the Barnes dunk.
So I'm like, Peck, what are you?
Jeez.
What are you doing? You gotta know who you're playing against.
Mm-hmm. His hands were up a little bit. They're kind of up, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, Peck was already underneath the basket.
Yeah.
And then try to get a little charge.
The positioning just wasn't right.
Yeah,
no.
He came in there way too late.
Mm-hmm. You can't be under the basket. You have to be a little bit in front, I don't know. It just didn't work out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm saying, if he was underneath the basket, saw him coming at him, try to get a little, try to take the charge.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he just wasn't anywhere near him. He just came in just to get his, picture taken in the...
local newspapers, and on YouTube, and on this, and on that, and this, and this, and this. Okay, sorry. That ended up being our 5th loss in a row, November the 24th. That was 2 weeks ago as of tonight.
Yeah, and that kind of showed us the league, like, if you see that, let's go, wait a minute, we can dunk on this guy?
Of course. Of course, yes. Of course. Yeah, it's one of those things. He's just, he's not long, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And even if he is, he can't jump. It's, shit. Okay, I didn't say that.
It was kind of weird because last season he was dunking.
Yeah.
And now it's layup after layup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a never-ending story. The good Love and Peck's defense is not the best right now.
I think it's going to be more aggressive.
So a 96-85 loss to Golden State. We never win there. If the Wolves are good, we don't win there. If they're bad, we don't win there. And vice versa. If the Warriors are good or bad, we never win in Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
And again, the backcourt.
It was awesome, wasn't it? No. Might as well at least look a little briefly, but yeah, that was our 5th straight loss. Finally, it was to come to an end against the Sacramento Kings, but we'll get to that very briefly. 96-85, Minnesota at the time dropped to 5-7. Ugh, that was a little painful. And these are the kind of games you'd like to win if you're trying to make a postseason berth. You'd like to. Kevin Love back for a second game, and the shooting form was not there, and it hasn't really been there until last night. And that was going to be a topic coming in until last night's barn burner for Love, where he had a just ridiculously awesome game on the offensive side, but field goal percentage and the free throw percentage. Whoa. You think his hand's bugging him, just maybe?
Yeah, well, he tossed that glove off.
Yeah, that was another thing, too. Do you remember how Rick Edelman responded to that? When the interviewer asked him, did you see him when he threw the thing off? He says, I didn't see it. And they said, is his hand, what was it? Was his hand, is his hand bothering him, or was the thing bothering him? And Edelman, I can't talk, simply came up and said, well, that's something you'd have to ask him. He shot 5 of 17, or something like that. 6 of 15. It's like, whoa. So clearly it sounded like Edelman was irritated with Love a little bit there. Yeah. That's something you'd have to ask him. And 6 of 20, that's something you're going to have to ask him, too. 6 of 20?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just don't understand why Lee didn't get any more. Malcolm Lee didn't get a lot of playing time.
That's
Ridnour
0.
was getting killed.
Oh, Ridnour. Yeah, the backcourt got... You know how the backcourt got 2 points against Portland? They did it again against Golden State. And there were articles, not only did Timberwolves Explosion in episode 86 rip the crap out of the backcourt with Backcourt Woes as its title, but then the Star Tribune started doing it. Well, I'll be a son of a... Can I say this? I'll be a son of a bitch. You know that whole 44-2 thing? It happened again. I'm just like... Yep.
I forgot about that. You see
Forecaster spun around in his chair. He had his back to the computer right there. Oh, man.
Lee is a player of the game. You kind of forget.
I can't help it. I'm going Barkley and Shaq here. That's basically who we are, by the way. We're Barkley and Shaq, but no. 44-2 against Portland. Well, guess what? You followed up with the same gall dang thing again the next night. Yes, 44-2. How about them How about that backcourt? Isn't it awesome? Do you like it?
When I was watching the game, I think, okay, where is Malcolm to stop these guys?
Where's who? Malcolm?
Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah, see, at the time, that was when Malcolm's role of being a starter wasn't looking so hot yet, was it?
Yeah, only got 15 minutes.
Terrible.
He's doing it worse than Ridnour.
Oh, that's
Ridnour
true.
was just getting lit up.
Yeah. And by the way, the 44-2 starting backcourt versus starting backcourt. Yeah, just so you guys are wondering, what is he talking about? That's weird, Because we know Lee didn't play 35 minutes in that game, but still, if you're comparing the starter versus the starter, 44-2. Yeah. If that was a football game, it's like fire the coach. Just fire the coach. That's it. You know what I mean? If it was a football game. No, we're not saying fire Adelman or anything, but backcourt looked like it should be fired. Yeah. Well, we stopped the bleeding temporarily, and the Timberwolves, I think the players were listening to Timberwolves Explosion because it was released on that 24th. They have been listening to Timberwolves Explosion because on... why is it saying the wrong day? That's annoying. Yay. It is Tuesday the 27th of November. We're almost done with November. The backcourt goes way better against the Sacramento Kings, and the Wolves win in the capital of Sacramento. they will be changed in Sacramento, where the Wolves won they go to 6-7 with a 97-89 victory, and the backcourt looks awesome compared to the previous two nights. Look at that. Look at these numbers. Yeah, they shot over 50%, and they scored a combined 38. 18 for Ridnour, 10 for Lee. That's right. Not bad. Yes. And Alexei got 8 points in the game. Yeah, that's another solid.
Still thinking,
not bad.
Lee gets no credit.
Yeah, Lee actually did better than Shved in that game. Yeah, like what you were trying to say. Yeah. Excuse me for stepping on you there. Exactly.
Yeah, some kind of, just certain guys I don't get fooled with.
You were fooled. You were fooled.
Yeah, I don't want to be fooled anymore. It's like Troy Hudson back then.
Yeah. We got to start a segment for Forecasters. You were fooled segment. We got to start that segment.
The last fool I got fooled by was Wesley.
Yeah.
I really want him to do well. Wesley Johnson.
Mm-hmm. It'd be nice.
Yeah, it just,
Do you like that idea though? The you were fooled. You were fooled segment. Forecasters, you were fooled. Yep.
Hey, you actually fooled me with
I'm sorry.
Flynn.
I'm sorry. And no, when I was saying that, I wasn't saying like you got fooled. I'm saying like we, the fan base, got fooled.
Yeah,
the fan base. Yep. I wasn't trying to jump on you there. No. Flynn. Yeah, I did fool everybody with that guy, didn't I?
Yeah, talked me into him. I was like, oh.
Hey,
I don't know anything about Flynn.
He dunked on that center, man. He dunked on him.
That was it for me. That's all I needed.
The way he went up and just jammed on that guy and was backpedaling with that, Yeah, how much of that did we see in the pros?
Oh, we got to sign this guy. Oh, yeah.
How many times did that, can I say it? Okay. How many times did that son of a bitch, do that in the pros? None. Yeah, none. He couldn't do that on Pekovic. Okay, I didn't say that. I better jump to that. He couldn't, honestly. No, he'd probably lose the handle of the ball or something. That's probably about what it would happen with Flynn. Or he'd put up some wimpy floater and it would bounce out. And the future shooting guard for the Timberwolves, according to Vince Germano, Tyreke Evans looked awesome in the game.
If he put it together,
Yes, he did.
But another thing is, he likes to drive to the rim.
Or the future Lakers shooting guard behind Kobe, but no, excuse me, yeah.
Yeah, he likes to drive.
He does.
And who do we have stopping him?
Nobody.
Love and Peck.
Nobody.
Of course he's going to have of course he's going to have a good game.
Yeah, he was awesome in that game. Thornton, not as... Yeah, Tyreke outplayed Thornton in that game. He was probably reading the Timberwolves Explosion Facebook page. I think Tyreke might have been doing that, actually. I've got that vibe from Tyreke there, He's been following the Twitter, too. Mm-hmm. Sorry. So we probably try to move on quickly here. Is that okay? Yep. Move on from Golden State to the game of the whole thing. Yeah, I got to call them our arch rivals right now. I think it's safe to say, isn't it?
Let's do another sweep.
Yeah, and we doggone it, that's over. Sucks. Timberwolves lose Wednesday, the 28th of November, 101-95 to Los Clippers. Yes. 101-95. Yeah, to the LA douches. Okay, I should not say that. Well, because neither of us really like Paul or Chris Paul or that guy. Yeah, Griffin. Ugh. Boy, what a rebounding phenom Griffin is, by the way. Okay, just kidding. He got only 6 rebounds. But what a frustrating game. Yeah. The funny part is... Funny part is, look at our guy. The guy that he only shot 2 of 10. That's Jamal Crawford, by the way. That's kind of ironic that he had such a poor performance against the Wolves. But nobody really stood up for the Wolves. The Shved had a solid game. He was okay, but mistakes down the stretch buried us. It was a very close game. Yeah. Shved made some key mistakes in that game, if you remember correctly. Yes, it was. Some bad passes,
that's right.
Some not so
4 turnovers, then also Ridnour 4 turnovers.
Yeah, Ridnour. Oh my Lord, he really pissed me off in that game.
3. There's a lot of turnovers.
They pissed us off. A lot of our key players in that game were really frustrating, except for Malcolm Lee, who did fall out unfortunately, but he had a very strong game. Aside of that,
made that 1 3-pointer.
Very clutch, at the time.
7.
10 points and 7 rebounds. It's not bad. Not bad for a guy that's barely in the league, according to a lot of people. But a lot of key mistakes down the stretch. And there's what do you look at?
I also realized it's crazy how many rebounds he gets.
Malcolm, yeah. Yeah, he was the third leading rebounder on the team.
Still in the block.
Yeah. He's kind of like I shouldn't compare him to Kirilenko. And by the way, Kirilenko missing time with the back spasms at this point. Josh Howard starting and not looking bad, but not looking great. Unfortunately, just all of a sudden, no Kirilenko. It's like, another one? Yeah. Really? Wow, so Kirilenko missing a few games there with the back spasms. That was like, what's next? Love's shooting continuing to suck. 3 of 12. Yes. Yeah. His free throw shooting actually probably the best of the year for him. 12 of 16 at the time. We'll look at last night's game soon, but when you get a guy who's normally about an 82, 85 3% free throw shooter, shooting about 60, that's not good. And we know it's related to the hand. It has to be. And it's also related to he came back too early. He didn't even get his shooting form back in practice first, which, I don't know, maybe missed one more game or two. That would have, we lost anyway in those games against Denver. So.
And Pekovic with a good line.
He did have a good line, yeah. Double-double. 11 and 10, yes. Not spectacular, but okay. Excuse me.
5 of 13.
Yeah, 5 of 13. Yeah, I mean, there's field goal percentage just sucks almost every night.
And you see that, but he only got to the line once.
Mm-hmm.
So those are just misses. It wasn't like, he got fouled hard, missed a shot.
He just missed. Yep. Yeah. It did nothing to do with any type of, Or maybe he got screwed by the refs. Yeah, they didn't call it type of stuff. And it does happen. I agree with that.
Especially when you're playing against Flop City.
Yep, Flop City flopped again. Oh, God, did they ever, right?
Yeah.
And the greatest flop of all time, though. This one was different because Blake Griffin didn't just flop. He sat on Kevin Love in a very key moment in the game.
Yeah.
That was some BS, man. And Kevin Love looked like he looked like a murderer. Like his eyes were not. Yeah, he looked irate. Didn't
it was obvious because I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, why is Griffin moving so slow off of Kevin Love?
Talk about illegal pick. Jeez,
Yeah.
My goodness. Could you get any cheaper? And the refs more cheaper, whatever. And the refs didn't even give two rats' asses about it. They didn't even care. Like, whatever.
Yeah, and there were some bad turnovers towards the end of that game.
And that's the real reason we lost. Poor field goal percentage, horrible turnovers.
Yeah.
And the one that was kind of just dark, and our great starting shooting guard of the future, which, and there's no denying that he's a very good player. And I'm not complaining at all. Awesome signing and by Khan. Awesome signing by Khan. But Shved's little dribble out of bounds.
Yeah.
He dribbled out of bounds?
Yeah.
And the look on his face at the ref, it looked like he was going to cry. Like, he dribbled out of bounds?
Yeah,
out of bounds?
Stops with that. Yeah, he's another one.
What's that?
It's like the complaining, throwing the hands up.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to cry. That's the funny part. Like, Love.
He needs to get. I think I know he can be better than what he is, but it's just like he's not. It's kind of like like Corey Brewer. Smiling a lot.
He's not tough. Yeah. He's not tough.
Because I know he's getting pushed around. I noticed that when, the first couple of games.
God, yes. No.
He couldn't get around a pick at all.
No, hopeless.
It was just weak. He's getting pushed around, so I think his confidence might be a little lower right now. Even when he makes a three, he's still not that sure of himself. I'm thinking, go ahead, man.
Yeah. It's like he's confident and not confident, and then confident, not confident. He's kind of, I guess it's the old he's a rookie type of thing, but still, a little muscle mass would be a nice addition.
Yeah.
Him to be drinking them shakes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if he makes a three, go ahead, those, pull up those 6-shooters,
Yes. Oh, woo, no, don't go that far, right? Oh, that's son of a...
Little Noah 6-shooter.
That one. Okay, not Westbrook.
Oh, no.
That cocky, yeah.
No, not the Westbrook.
That cocky, my friend. Yeah, put those two letters together.
Get a little swagger going.
Yeah.
It seems like he's too nervous or something.
Yeah, he's definitely nervous, and just it is funny. Love looks like bitchy when he's complaining to the ref. Yeah. Shved looks like he's gonna cry. He actually does. I'm not kidding. You probably see it too, right?
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh, come on. Okay, sorry. And we're not making fun of him too much. We're just saying, yeah. We're giving you our honest analysis. That's what we do best.
Yeah.
He does make a lot of mistakes. That's another reason why he's probably not a guy you should be starting just yet.
That's all I really don't want to hear about this,
Yeah.
He's the future right now.
Yeah. And he very well could be, but right now I kind of like him more in a Thunder version of James Harden.
Yeah, just come out.
Elite.
Suck it up.
Go ahead, be an all-star.
Yeah.
You could still be an all-star and not even start, like Manu Ginobili.
No one said out of Beasley while he was here. Just come off the bench, shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, just because you're coming off the bench does not mean you're inferior player to who's starting. Does not mean that at all.
Yeah, especially if you can't defend. It's like, hey, we don't need you to.
We gotta work around certain things, certain weaknesses, and utilize them strengths. Be nice to have some scoring punch.
Yeah, and you're definitely not a liability trying to defend the starting shooting guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I don't want him guarding Kobe.
No.
I don't want that to happen.
Oh, yeah, for lots of reasons. We don't want him to get hurt.
Steve Blake. That's what I'm saying. Like, we still haven't really used him as a point guard.
Spread?
Yeah.
Here and there, randomly, but not really.
If Barea
is
in or Luke's in, they're guarding the point guards.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see him try to guard a point guard.
Be interesting to at least see what it's like.
Yeah.
Who knows? He's long a little bit, so maybe he can alter some shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping for the best on that one. Friday, November the 30th, the Wolves win against Milwaukee in the border battle. That's your... And yes, Keelan King was wondering, man, who's a Bucks fan? Who's this? Man, I heard this thing about it. One of these guys is a Bucks fan? What? It's, who's the Bucks fan?
Yeah.
Oh, who is it? Which one of us?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely a Bucks fan.
Look at
you.
Not like it really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I got mad when I hopped off that wagon when Ray Allen left.
Yes, the whole
that
that whole Gary Payton for
Yeah.
Ray Allen, and then they didn't even keep Gary Payton at all.
So that whole thing.
It was a rental. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then Red came in, but I was kind of still like, I'm still kind of mad at you.
Yeah.
The whole Ray Allen thing.
Yep. The whole
He
what
got
the
injured.
hell? He got
like, okay, never mind. Well, I'm here now.
Michael Red. That's all he did was get hurt.
So.
Yeah, and he's and the forecasters. Yeah, he's originally from Wisconsin, but he's been a Wolves fan for a long time though,
yeah.
and obviously been a basketball fan for even longer. And yeah, you kind of like the Wolves and Bucks 1 and 2 forever anyway, right?
Yeah.
Back in 20 years, Yeah.
It's
I'm a 22-year veteran now, I think. Yeah, something like that. Well, whatever 89 was, 24, 23. Oh. Anyhow, what now? Driving you crazy, I'm sorry. But yeah, Minnesota wins by 10 over the Bucks, and it just was a solid little win for the Wolves. Pekovic actually got 16 rebounds in the game, which is great. Love's field goal percentage, terrible. I mean, terrible. 5 of 19, 1 of 7 from 3. Okay, whatever,
I mean, I looked at the game, and I don't know where those 16 rebounds came from.
From Peck, yeah.
What? I don't know if it was off those blocks. Him getting blocked.
He got blocked 5 times, yeah.
I mean, because it was like a block, he got it back, block, he got it back. I mean, did it count those as rebounds?
It's possible. It's possible. Oh,
and he tried,
Peck.
man. I mean, you gotta give it to him. I mean,
he has balls, yeah.
Yeah, you get blocked, and he threw it right back up there. Got blocked again, man, after the 4th time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's funny.
Think, okay, I'm throwing this out. I mean, somebody's got to shoot this.
Yeah, somebody's got to.
For me.
You want to see another myth? This is a myth, man. Like when you see Pekovic getting 16 rebounds versus 7 or 8, maybe not even 8 to 7. Here's another myth. Look who else got double-digit rebounds in the game in only 15 and a half minutes. Do you see who it is? Huh?
Oh.
It ain't Darren Williams. It's Derek. Yeah. He got 10 rebounds in 15 and a half minutes. That guy doesn't rebound, does he? Well, I guess he did that game.
That's what I'm saying. Last couple games, he was actually playing well.
Mm-hmm. And,
Malcolm didn't play.
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, look, isn't that funny how that turned out? Coach's decision. Buried for JJ, who played well in the game. He shot over 50%. More power to you, JJ. 3 turnovers, we could do without that, but not a bad game for him, actually. Did throw in 5 assists, and Alexei Shved, an awesome game off the bench. That's right. He can do an awesome job off the bench, and he filled them stats. And he filled the nets, too. Yeah. 4 of 6 from 3, 16 points. And he got 5 assists. Strong game. Wow. Yeah, strong.
He has to lower those turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, he's always getting 3 or 4 because of them jump passes.
Yeah.
Like, what did we hear about when we were in middle school? Don't do jump passes.
Yeah.
And the defense is better in the NBA than in middle school. A lot better, right? Like, there's so many things you flat cannot do in the NBA. You will die as a player. And not saying Shved is going to, but it's just, it hurts him a little bit, yeah. You're not supposed to jump and pass. It's just, especially late in the game, by the way. Yes. Oh, he has some success, but this wasn't the most exciting game ever, but we won. We shot the ball better. This is actually, we didn't shoot the ball that well. But certain guys shot the ball well. Berea and Shved, namely. Yeah. Everybody else, no. Cunningham's field goal percentage taking a dive last couple games at the point. Also, he was 2 of 8.
I still like that shot.
Cunningham?
Yeah.
Mid-range, yeah.
At least the percentage wasn't as bad as Ellis's. That's 8 of 22.
Oh, yeah. When was this now? Oh, this was the Bucks game, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota, Milwaukee. Yeah, 8 of 22 for...
Yeah, that's not his only game where his
what the hell
was like that.
Yeah, wasn't there like a 1 of 12 or something? Or 1 of 13 just like a week ago or something?
It was even worse than that. I think it was like 1 of 20 something.
Was it really?
It was pretty bad, yeah.
It was one of those. Yeah, it was one of those games where it's like, what is wrong with this guy? Yeah, he is shooting 38%, 39, but that's not really good. His 3-point percentage, 21. Wow. Huh? Yeah, I mean, we're going to look for that horrible game. I thought it was a preseason game, though. Might not have been. Got to find it. 6 of 20. Was another really bad one along the way. Must have been in the preseason. Yeah, it was a preseason game. It was Minnesota-Milwaukee preseason game. Yeah, now I remember it correctly. It was like
20.
It was like 1 of 13, I think. It was some bullshit. Like what? Okay, look at me swearing like crazy.
Yeah, 8 of 20.
I mean, he never shoots over 50%. Yeah.
Another one, 8 of 20, 6 of 20.
Very good trade for the. Okay, not necessarily, but. For the Warriors, not necessarily because of old broken ankle, Bogut.
Yeah, I mean, it was still good.
It's a good trade for either team, I guess. Get rid of this guy; he's always hurt, or this guy shoots too much.
You would think.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 of 20, 8 of 20.
Yeah, 22.
You gotta sit down, man.
Yeah, sooner or later, it's like enough. You're killing us.
Well, if he was here, he wouldn't be playing at all.
He'd be on eBay. He'd be on eBay. So we jump into December. We have a winning record in December. Marcus, what do you think of that? Do you like it? And the Wolves, I mean, Minnesota shot the ball well on December 4th. There was a long break. Yeah. There was a long break on that Bucks game into Philadelphia. And, yeah, Minnesota shot the ball well in Philadelphia. I mean, whoa. And Shved, again, continuing his hot tear with another 4 of 6 effort, if I remember. Yes, it was. 4 of 7 from 3.
Points.
Awesome. He actually led the team in scoring. It was kind of a up and down the roster. Great shooting night for the Wolves, except for Kevin Love. Worst shooting night ever. 2 of 10. 4 points. 6 points. Yeah, he didn't even make both of his free throws.
The thing I really don't like with our roster is I want Shved in there at point guard.
You do, huh?
Because
occasional, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, Lee made both of his threes and all of his 4 shots.
Yeah, he's got 18 minutes. Only because
why not?
You take him out to put Shved
in. Yeah.
And it's kind of like
both of them shot well.
Yeah, he's shooting well. So you're gonna take him out to
punish him.
Yeah, have both in.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see them pair up at least once in a blue moon.
Yeah, because
you could.
Yeah, I mean,
you could.
Shved can't do any worse than Luke.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Yeah, I mean, Ridnour, big deal. Ridnour. Ooh, we have to have him on the floor. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
And he's got a back problem. He's as stiff as a tree. I mean, he's not mobile at all.
Yeah.
At all. And he's not that great,
And once we get Bud back, I mean, there's not going to be minutes to spare, so you're still going to... What's going to happen then?
I want Lee on the court. Like, not a ton of time, but 20 to 25 minutes, maybe 18 sometimes. If he's just having a not-so-good shooting game, whatever,
Yeah, but, I mean, so far, he hasn't.
Yeah, he's solid.
I mean, that game, he made every shot. So I'm like, okay, where is he?
Yeah. And he's not necessarily somebody you have to count on to score either. But, yeah, I mean, shoot, if he's efficient, great,
Yeah, keep him on and defense.
Yeah, because it's a bonus.
I mean,
yep.
But you only have one foul.
Mm-hmm. Only one foul. Yeah.
No turnovers. I mean, so what's the big,
What's the big deal? Yeah, let him play. Cunningham's shooting back over par again, which is nice after a really bad run there for a while. You had Kevin Love didn't get a double-double because he didn't even score in double figures, but Josh Howard gets a double-double.
Yeah.
Awesome game. And his last start, unfortunately for him. Or no, second last start, excuse me. No?
I like Josh Howard's defense.
Yeah.
Especially when he's his little swipes.
Yeah, he does that. It looks funny. Just where his head just pops up at the last second before the guy shoots. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. It's just it's quick. It's like what is it like? I don't know what's it like. Like a cat kind of.
Yeah.
How cats just put their paw up. Just
quick swipe.
I used to imagine my old cat Chloe being a great shot blocker because she'd just throw her paw up at the last second. She's this tiny little cat. Just again. Oh, she just blocked Shaq. Oh man!
Is he like? I'm thinking about okay, what's that supposed to confuse or scare the guy? Like, oh, he's gonna,
It's adorable. It's just adorable, isn't it? It's just like a little kitty cat. Okay, oh man, that's gonna be
at least he puts his hands up.
Oh, that's gonna be the line of the week for that basketball show. Is
show Love how to do that.
Yeah. Oh, Pumpa's line of the week right there. Forecaster line of the week. Josh Howard puts his little paw up, his little hand up.
Yeah, but I really just don't understand why they just don't have Malcolm and Shred out there at the same time.
They should try it. Why not?
Defense
Why not?
And scoring.
They should try it. I mean, it's like there's nothing wrong with it, is there?
Yeah, I mean when
won't kill anybody.
Yeah, say we actually make a trade for Courtney Lee.
That
or
guy
back.
Yep.
I mean, you're gonna want either I don't know if Bud he wouldn't be a starter as soon as he gets back.
No.
And if
because he's not going to be himself for a while either.
Yeah.
Lee.
And we just keep Lee.
Yeah.
Bud comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of Shved, so Shved should come in after Rubio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, why not? And you can play Shved at either guard, obviously, and that can give him even more minutes. His versatility can give him even more minutes. Huh? What's up?
It won't be any minutes unless he's way better than Lee or way better than
Malcolm.
Bud.
Yeah.
So he has to knock one of those two out.
Oh, because Bud's that's a kerfuffle.
Yeah, there's no
Josh
way
Howard
that's going to happen.
The shooting or small forward.
I think Bud can knock out Josh to get small forward minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I like Josh Howard. I'd hate to see him get benched.
Yeah.
I hate to see him get totally kicked out.
His expectations weren't that high, and he's doing well.
Yeah. What the heck, right? So as we move on to the Boston game on a back-to-back, and that was, again, not a yawn, that was a sigh, because it's just, just thinking about a lot of stuff. Back-to-back, December the 5th, Minnesota against their arch-enemy of the whole planet, Kevin Garnett, who is now 10-0 against the Wolves. 10-0. You son of a... 104-94, Boston wins to barely stay above 500 and keep us barely under 500. Kevin Love's field goal percentage still sucks in this game, 6-15. And Kevin Garnett was the best player for Boston. We're happy for him.
And honestly, I think Shved, at this point, Shved and Lee should be getting at least 30 minutes. I mean, look at this game alone. I mean, Berea 4 turnovers.
Yeah, really,
Even if you do Berea versus Lee, I mean, Lee again, no turnovers, 2 steals and block, 1 of 2 3-pointers, 2 of 5 field goal. I mean, and they went to the line. So, but I just don't see why. Man, I'd rather have Shved out there. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw something disgusting. The Wolves shot under 50% from the line in this game. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh no, and of course we should know that already. But yeah, we do. It's just forgot. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Howard.
Nobody did well.
His defense on Pierce was good, but you got to stop shooting.
Yeah, overall, nobody did well in this game. Nobody. I mean, Love shot terribly, like 33%. 5 bleeping turnovers. Kevin Garnett manhandled him again.
Yeah.
And it's not because Garnett scored on him like crazy. He shut him down to a point where Love just stunk. He made 50% of his free throws. 6 of 12. What is this guy? Hack-a-Shack?
That really did it.
Hack-a-Shack, man. I mean, nobody made any free throws in this game. 14 to 30. I mean, that's okay. That's That's very acceptable as a shooting your overall field goal percentage, but free throw percentage. What really? What an ugly game. You couldn't even make free throws in the game. Kirilenko's still out, so yes, this was Josh Howard's last start.
Yeah.
Got no rebounds. Did Mr. Josh? Got no rebounds. Did Josh? That sounded really weird English there. Steamer with 2 blocks, returning to Boston. Yes. Remember me? Yeah, I guess they do. Barely. Who again? No. Yeah, it's like la-di-da, Nobody really played. Nobody played well in this game. Shved probably a little bit better than most other people.
Yeah, we're happy for Williams came in and did a little something. Came in and got some rebounds.
Not much though. Not much. Yeah. Derek Williams barely exists as well. I'd say, excuse me, Cunningham was probably the best player in the small amount of time, but yuck. I mean, Kevin Garnett also put on a nice. I've been a huge critic of Kevin Garnett's for about 10 years now, ladies and gentlemen. That's a long time. Yeah, that was his last 4 years of the Wolves. I was actually pretty critical of him, just because. But he put partially because he doesn't really display many moves, a la Pakovic and others. Al Jefferson, who has a lot of moves but doesn't do them anymore. He just does the baby hook, just like Pakovic. Mm-hmm. And Kevin Garnett's deal was he'd fake right and shoot a mid-range shot. That's about all he ever did, seemed like. But every now and then he does that dream shake fadeaway, and he did it on this night. I believe it was on Pekovic. Yes,
I saw it. Yeah,
it was a beauty.
Yeah,
beautiful shot by Kevin Garnett. Now, it was one play, but I mean, it was very good. It was impressive. Yes, sir. And that was pretty much the story of the game. The Celtics outplayed the Timberwolves. Simple, right? That's it. The Wolves played. They didn't even make free throws, which is just some Billy BS. It's a rough one. Lou Amundsen, yep, stat of the night. Forecasters Nito, stat of the night. Sponsored by nobody. Okay, remember that? With, what's his name? Ernie's, yeah, excuse me. TNT bit there, excuse me. The Nito stat of the night, +7 for Lou Amundsen in 3 minutes. And that's all he did, pretty much. He was in there during a run, I guess.
Came in, made that steal, missed those free throws.
Yes. The power. The power. I called it. Oh, do say that again. That was awesome.
Look at that. Missed the free throws. He had a steal, though, on those 2 rebounds.
And called it a night, right? Is that how you said it? Oh, forecasters Nito stat of the night. He waved to the crowd, yep. Why do I have a feeling he played on the Celtics? No, he didn't. It's just we want him to because we want him in part of a trade for Courtney, don't we?
Yeah. Even Courtney.
Breaking news as it happens, Courtney Lee had a piss-poor game. I mean, 21 minutes, made 1 basket, and called it a night. Yeah, he called it a night.
At this point, it's kind of like, okay.
What kind of game is that?
Malcolm is playing better.
Malcolm outplayed Courtney Lee. Yeah. Malcolm outplayed Courtney Lee in the game. Did not, dominate at all, but He was good. I mean, he actually, you look at his numbers, actually semi-respectable, with a couple through it. He got 3 assists, 2 steals to go along with his 6-point night.
Another block.
Another block, too. Not bad.
And the no turnovers.
So which Lee outplayed the other? Malcolm, right? Simple, right? Yeah, so if there's nothing more...
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Unless we get traded for a considerable upgrade.
We need a real upgrade here.
If we get Courtney, it's kind of like right now it's a lateral move.
Isn't that suck? See, like all this, we wanted Courtney Lee, but now we're coming to that conclusion. Yeah. I mean, we're agreeing on that as we shake hands here on the right behind the mic here. Yeah.
So now it's like
it's a lateral move.
Well, now we need a center.
Like we need to breathe, yeah, because it ain't Steamsma. Pekovic is the baby hook king. And he's not the worst center ever. We love him. Even Vince Germano made Pekovic his top 10, his 10th best center in the NBA in the top 10 center bit they do. They did top 10 at every position. That show's so cool the way they, their topics and such that they bring to the table. Good stuff. Very well structured. Very nice show. Very fun. Yeah. Top 10 centers was Pekovic. The others did not pick him. No, and there was a big argument about, well, Garnett's a power forward, Garnett's a center, Garnett's a power forward, Garnett's a center. So there was a big disagreement on where Garnett should be. It was kind of funny. Yeah. A lot of back and forth stuff. Oh, boy. It was a pretty boring game, though. And it's just the whole game, like the Wolves are playing okay for a while, and then it's just Celtics took the lead, and that was it, kind of. Nobody got blown out or anything, but it's kind of a really boring game. Speaking of blowouts, though, speaking of blowouts, Minnesota is a 500 ball club with a 9-9 record as we conclude the game reviews.
I guess who's
yes,
not.
Sir. What's that? Who's not 500? Who, Cleveland? Who?
The Lakers.
And the Lakers are not 500. Sorry, Mr. Train and Mr. Vince Germano. Yes.
I'm telling you,
yes.
I didn't see that coming.
No. No. What the hell?
Never.
And we still got to get to the Twitter. Holy cow. Well, I'll probably break that down a little bit, though, because there's a little bit too much. Yes.
Yeah, this game was pretty sloppy. Very sloppy.
Sloppy, yeah. But we blew them out. We'll take it. Kevin Love shot over 50%.
Gee.
Don't tell anybody, right? Gee, yes.
I don't want him on the team.
Gee whiz, Alonzo. Gee whiz. Okay, sorry. What was that?
Let's make a trade for G.
Well, G. What's up, G? Okay, sorry. Minnesota with an 18-point thrashing of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, sir. I thought they were going to be better this year. But, yeah, you're kind of screwed when you don't have your franchise player in Kyrie Irving for pretty much the whole year yet. 4, not 6. They wish they had 6 wins. 4-16. Cavaliers are in trouble. There ain't no playoffs in the Eastern Conference for the Cavaliers, but the Wolves staying alive in that category. But, gee.
Kind of waiters, too. Yes. They don't have waiters.
There isn't a single player on that team that's, makes you interested, is there? Oh, what were you going to say about waiters?
Waiters. Yeah, he didn't play.
Yeah, he didn't even play. That's right.
That's another thing.
The other rookie.
If they were both playing, it's another backcourt that would have, taken advantage.
44-2? No. More, hopefully it wouldn't be 44, but maybe 30 to 18-ish, because Malcolm's shooting kind of took a crap, but it did get 8 rebounds.
That game he was driving.
Yeah.
You could tell by his
statistics. Yeah, he did get to the line. That's the good part, but the jump shots he took didn't work out, unfortunately. That's the crappy part.
And 8 rebounds.
That's your neato stat of the night right there.
Again, still in the block.
Another block for Malcolm Lee. Really?
Yes, Fed did pretty good.
Kirilenko's back. And the stat-filling king of the world is Andre Kirilenko.
Oh, yeah, that.
3 blocks, 4 steals.
I'm glad he's on a fantasy team. I did not realize that Fred had 5 turnovers in that game.
Yeah, it's like you said, there was a sloppy game. And they did get 21 turnovers in the game. They did shoot 43%, which isn't bad, but only 21 from 3. At least we shot over 50% from the free throw line, though, for God's sake, if that's not too much to ask. Kevin Love shot over 50%. Oh, and by the way, he threw in 36 points. Just, Yeah, no, he had a great game. I mean, there's no doubt. Great game.
Yeah, that game was really like the pass is rather horrible or nice.
Real good. Yeah, there's no gray area with the passing, huh?
Yeah.
It was a checkered floor, black or white, right? Like a chess floor. Excuse me. Yeah, or Mason building floor. Okay, I won't want to get into that, but
I like Cunningham, even though when he shoots, I don't.
His field goal percentage is really dipping, but boy, he's a glue though. He's like what's his name, Haslam kind of. He's our Haslam. He's a glue. 3 steals. Just a strong game by the Wolves the whole way through. I mean, well, maybe not the whole way, but yeah, pretty much. Kevin Love went off, and he had 20 points at the half, 27 after 3, and then finished up with a 36 thrashing, a season high, which is 2 more points than his season opener. It was crazy how Kevin Love's field goal percentage just went down into the dumps immediately after his season opener, we'll call it, against the Nuggets. But yeah, thank God, because I mean, you saw when you're seeing his field goal percentage in the 30s and his points per game at 19, it's like, this isn't the same guy, man. What the hell? Come on. We understand your hand hurt, but when is he going to have that breakout game? Well, there it is. At least there's one. He made 14 of 18 free throws, too, so this is what we've been waiting for. Sorry.
I'm looking at Luke had a pretty decent game.
Statistically, sure, but yeah, he was okay. That's the Luke we like.
Turnovers, 7 assists.
That's the Luke we like, where he was okay. He didn't try to take over the game, and he didn't try to do too much.
There's 1 turnover.
Yeah, because once in a while he'll shoot fairly well, like the Sacramento game. He was awesome in that game. Remember? Yeah, he was awesome, and he was good against Philly too. Everybody was good against Philly, though. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, but some guys, I mean, Peck. I don't know.
Port.
I mean, just
who? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Peck. What the hell? Oh, he turned his ankle against Philly. He turned his ankle again. That's a topic we almost forgot about. Yeah, he turned his ankle. He's been playing. Yeah. It was one of those deals where he turned his ankle, but still, he's not out. But I'm getting tired of this crap. It's like he's like Beasley, where he's always hurting his ankle.
Yeah.
And that's where he'd have games like this one, where he didn't make any field goals and made a couple of free throws, and that's about it. Like he gets hurt a lot. He does. Pekovic, his ankles. He had bone spurs in his ankle last year after turning it 25 times.
Another thing, I didn't understand why we kept Karolinko in there for so long and
look at you.
Give Derek any type of playing time. I mean, but they were winning by 20.
Oh, that's true.
There's no point. Karolinko,
awesome, but don't want to burn him out.
Yeah, he's already injured, coming off an injury. So why are we giving him
30 minutes? Yeah. 31.
A game that we had already.
Yeah. You don't want to kill him. This is not the time for it, huh?
So, me personally, I think we need to make a couple trades.
Mm-hmm. We do. There has to be a trade coming, especially when Rubio returns.
Yeah, I want to see results.
And yes, Rubio will return. We almost forgot about the guy, didn't we?
Yeah, I want to see some results. I think.
Shit. Excuse me.
I know it's not the popular. It's more popular, but I think we might need to throw in Shred as a sweetener.
Look at ya.
To
what? No.
To get rid of either Ridnour or Berea. Because we can't keep them both when Rubio's back.
I don't know about trading Shred. Look at you. You're going to get us killed.
I mean, he's not. I mean,
he's not the superstar of the future or anything.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he had a couple of good games playing against bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but
if you can, yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're getting back, I guess. If you can 5 flipping turnovers, against Cleveland.
Thinking about it, I kind of wouldn't want him to be the point guard.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying. That's why they haven't been playing him point guard, because he's too erratic.
Yeah.
I mean, what have we been complaining about most of the night with Fred is his passing.
Yeah.
And decision-making is kind of funky.
I want him to catch and shoot. Shoot
he'd be a stud then.
Passing now.
He can pass a little bit, but not too much. I mean, and that's why they haven't really been playing at point guard, because he's too erratic. Yep. And he's been erratic for a while.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, as of right now, I mean, Ezra don't have patience. So I think Edelman, I mean, he's showing it.
Yeah.
And once Bud gets back, it's like, who would you want right now? Either Schmidt or Lee playing with Bud. The Bud's going to suck up other guys' minutes, and I'm thinking...
Yeah, he is.
He probably wouldn't want to use up... I mean, Howard, I mean, I'm glad he's playing the way he is.
Yeah.
But I want to give Bud more minutes and give Howard less. Because we need a center.
Boy, do we only don't. Yeah, I mean,
and just throwing in Williams is not going to do it. So they're going to say, hey, we need someone.
Yeah, I mean, it's killing us. Yeah, and shame on us for not even looking at centers. But then again, I mean, they're going to have to figure it out. I guess those guys over there. Is it Samuel Dellenberg? Yes. You're like, no.
Yeah.
Well, his big contract isn't that big anymore, but
I think he's going on the rise. You need like a sure thing.
Yeah.
There's enough of these projects.
Projects are a nightmare.
And I don't know, I mean, thinking about it right now, I don't know who to keep, like, Shved or Lee right now. Because it's both. Because the way Lee's playing, I don't know if he's going to get it together. The way Shved's playing, I don't know if his passing's going to get better. Less turnovers, more defense. It's like more things to work on.
Yeah.
But Lee is kind of like, you know, he's getting a better shot.
Yeah, you know, as long you kind of see what you get, but maybe it'll get a little bit better.
Yeah.
Type of thing where it's not as much of an uncertainty, right? Like, man, he's got to improve this, you know.
Yeah.
Where like you kind of say that with Shved, right, with the turnovers and some mistakes here. You know, the mistakes have been happening. There's no doubt.
And Shved's been playing longer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's like a type of thing where it hasn't translated yet.
Yeah.
But I think they're like on the same, Malcolm didn't get a lot of playing time at all. So I don't know. It's and with this team, it's like the defender gets priority.
Yeah, right now you have to.
Yeah.
And obviously, thank God Rubio's a great defender because a lot of the other stars aren't. Malcolm, a lot of the other guys aren't. Pekovic and Love are not. Yeah. Kirilenko's a defensive super stud, and thank God in heaven for him.
Yeah.
But he's 31, so luckily he's a little bit younger than both of us. Thank God for that. We're not old, but we're not young. And if he's younger than us, that means he's got some years left in the league. Thank you, Lord, for that. My goodness,
Yeah, we definitely need Bynum.
Yeah, really.
And Odin. Okay. We need some diamond knees.
Diamond knees? Oh, you're thinking about Odin?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's a Wolves type of move right now.
Yeah,
it is.
Bynum and Odin.
$5 million. You get $5 million here for Mr. Greg Oden. There you go. All right, now he blocks a couple shots. No, he doesn't block shots because his knees hurt, so he doesn't jump. And then he'll get about 6 rebounds, but he'll change a couple shots, though. He won't block them, but he'll change them.
Yeah.
And 5 games in, he's done. Yeah, I know. And that's probably what would happen, isn't it?
Bynum comes in,
he goes bowling and he hurts his other knee, and didn't he hurt his knee bowling? Yeah. Idiot, man. Him and his 1970 year looking hairdo now.
Yeah, I don't know what that. I think he got rid of that thing.
You better lay off that cocaine, man. He's got to lay off the coke, doesn't he? I think Andrew Bynum's high, really, or not high. I think he's really stoned, like not high, stoned. Al Jefferson, yeah, it can't be, can it? His contract is up, isn't it? My God, has it been that long, Marty?
Going back to a what do you call this? What kind of car?
Great Scott! Oh, what's that?
What kind of car do you call this?
The DeLorean? Oh, what's that?
Excuse me, Albert
Jefferson.
What kind of car?
Oh, the knees, you mean?
No, when he was comparing the Jazz to us.
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, he said something mean, didn't he? He said something very mean, didn't he, Mr. Al Jeff? He is a free agent. But yeah, right. We're not going to get him. He's gonna probably get traded because they have 2 power forwards playing center and power forward right now.
He's going to get traded before then.
Yep. Darko Miller, well, I won't even, no.
Hollins.
There's a guy that went from the skinniest man on the planet to a pretty muscular guy.
Yeah.
He's kind of long and thin still, but
Yeah, they have
jeez, man,
have
this guy's built.
two DeAndre Jordans.
Yeah, he's another
two
one.
Two long athletic guys, centers.
That actually have a little bit of power. And you got Tabit actually getting a double-double the other day. The Beat.
Yeah, that surprised me.
The Beat.
I thought he was a bust. Going to stay a bust.
Oh, yeah, but maybe he'll at least be something. The beat of a different drum. Okay, sorry. The beat of a different drum. You like it? Yeah, he's beating a different drum in what do you call that place? What's it?
Oh, Sam.
Pouring about Josh Harrelson? No, not Harrelson, but yeah, to beat. Yeah, they got him for pretty much about as minimum as you're going to get, 1.2 mazillion. You got a guy named Cole Aldrich who's going to be a free agent. He's going to come home. Right? I mean, Shaq had a better free throw for him than Cole Aldrich. But not that free throws are the whole game, but they're part of it. But Shaq's free throw for him is better than Cole Aldrich's. Yeah. Is it okay to say?
Yeah.
DeJuan Blair is... No, he's too small.
Yeah.
And he's another one of those guys where you don't know. You just don't know. Next, Samuel Gallenberg is a free agent. Yes. I know. A lot of people hate him, but I don't. I kind of like him a little bit. You got the Bynum and Howard. I mean, you don't get bigger name centers than those two guys.
We're shooting for Dwight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to get Dwight, and we're going to make him shoot his free throws correctly this time. We're going to have Kevin Love work for them, not Pau Gasol. See? Oh, that'd be funny if we got Big Al back. But what would be the point? I mean, we've already seen what Al and Kevin Love are like.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's okay. I love Al Jefferson, but okay, I like Al Jefferson. There we go. That's a little more fair.
The thing was, he didn't want to play center. There was like no defense there.
Yeah,
now
he sucks at center. Yeah, as a power forward, he could block a couple shots. Little Hakeem, yeah.
Towards the end there, before the trade.
Yes, you got to get
before the trade, he actually was blocking shots.
Yeah,
it was kind of like, okay, now you want to do it, and now you want to, defend.
Yeah, for God's sakes, it's one of those things. It really is, isn't it? Oh, look at us. We're running long again, but you know what? We had way too much to cover this time. Yeah. That's just how we are, aren't we? So on to Twitter we go. Is that cool? Yeah. We're ready to... well, there's two Twitter accounts. Of course, the main, you could call it the main one, but I guess it's mine. But, of course, you always want to tweet the Forecaster as well. What's that Twitter handle, Mr. Forecaster?
Forecaster TE.
All one word? Yeah. At Forecaster TE, right?
Yep.
At Forecaster TE, give Marcus the Forecaster a follow and tell him to tweet more often. Okay. And then there's at Wolves Explosion, because Timberwolves Explosion does not fit. That doesn't mean Wolves Explosion is the name of the show. It's actually Timberwolves Explosion. It just doesn't fit in Twitter because Timberwolves is a huge word and Explosion is too. We're just too big for Twitter, aren't we? Yeah, right. Okay. I had to say it. Jeff Municky, that's right, an insider with those Minnesota Timberwolves at Minnesota MUNN, at Minnesota MUNN. That is his Twitter handle. Of course, no space or anything. It's all one word. Works for the Timberwolves, kind enough, says one of the coolest things you're going to hear about it. He says, pods loaded for ride home wrap-up pods of... Well, he mentioned Show Dexter, Show Homeland, Dan Barrero, K-Fan, Justin Guard, K-Fan, Talk Hoops, CBS Basketball, and Wolves Explosion, Marcus. Jeff Municky listed us with some pretty good names there. Dan Bleepin Barrero, man. I mean, that's a huge compliment, so thank you for that, Mr. Municky.
Oh, yeah, you got to have us on to keep them awake for the drive.
Yes, we got to keep you guys awake. And at Suhan Strib, Mr. Suhan. Mr. Suhan, yes, I like Suhan a little bit. He kind of is like the new Barrero on Strib, Star Tribune since Barrero left the Star Tribune back in 2002. I miss that. That was always awesome because he really had a lot of stuff to say there. Jim Pete said it at one point. I had to tweet it. I was like, Jim Pete, Kevin Love complains to the refs too much. And then John Feista at J Feista is his Twitter handle, says cosign, so he agrees with me. As I said, I agree with Jim Pete. I like that. Very, very cool. Robert Trim's also retweeting that one. Very interesting stuff. Vince Germano, our great buddy there from the courtside, saying, another great show. That was, of course, of episode 86. Really look forward to it every week. The goods. Thank you very much, Vince. Joining in again, tweeting both of us here, saying, that's why Peck doesn't get up to block shots. He gets dunked on. Oh, that hurts. And we know what he was talking about there.
Yeah.
The dunk. The dunk. Yes.
You should have known. You should have known.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was very, very bad. Coming up on a shout-out here very soon here. Yeah, at Head Hoop, the shout-out king. We love you, Pumpa. That's, of course, Pumpa from That Basketball Show. And the Head Hoop Twitter is the one that unites. It's the unity of us podcasts. Yes, sir. Oh, I love, yep. Do follow at Head_Hoop. At Head_Hoop. The unity of us podcasting. Yes, basketball podcasters. And he says, be sure to check out at Wolves Explosion on iTunes. Ahoo! Yell for a Wolves howl. Thank you for that. Adam Ryan of In All Airness. So it's at In All Airness. He is a member of us elite podcasting group, you could call it. Our podcasting Illuminati. Yes. Okay. He says, hey, man. Being a big T-Wolves fan, have you heard my interview with Christian Laettner yet? And that is a yes. That was pretty cool. Christian Laettner, former Wolf back in the day. Of course, great player with Duke. But, yeah, better with Duke than the Wolves. But it was kind of cool going down memory lane listening to that. It was about 40 minutes. Highly recommend it. At In All Airness. And, of course, that is the name of the podcast as well. Adam Ryan, get on it. Get on iTunes and sign up, ladies and gentlemen, for that one. Excellent show. That guy gets guests. He's the Jay Leno of NBA podcasting, and so is Pumpa, by the way, lately getting Keith Kloss 3 weeks ago, and then adding in Walta McCarthy, because he played for Boston for a while. That's what they call him, Walta. So there you go. Both of those guys have been on That Basketball Show. Of course, just with Pumpa though. There was no V-Train on those particular shows. Oh, what's up? I can see these looks in your eye. This one? Oh, yeah. V-Train. Hello. There he is. Speaking of V-Train, you're loving Malcolm Lee now. You better believe it. He ain't no scrub. Yep. Hashtag he ain't no scrub. You better believe it. You agree, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep, I saw your eyes light up. Yes, sir. John Feista, kind enough to retweet the link to episode 86. Thank you very, very much for that. Tom Reed at T.R.A. Reed saying, mate, I don't know if I tweeted you yet, but I really enjoyed this week's podcast. Got me through my commute to and from work. Yes, sir. You're welcome, and thank you very much for what you had to say there. Yes, sir. And later on he asked, where are you guys? That's about 2 days ago. Reed saying, Adam Ryan saying, no need to apologize, just hope you enjoyed the interview. As I said, I took forever to get to it because it just lost track, Yeah, busy schedule at the time that finally slowed down about a week and a half ago. Oh, boy, Vince Germano. Oh, I saw you hang your head there. Saw Steamer drop a peach of a pass, cutting down the key against the Clippers. Reckon I would have finished that play. Yes, sir, bad hands. I forget who the pass was to. Oh, man. Yeah, he passed against somebody, but it was a... Oh, excuse me, I'm an idiot. He's actually saying Steamer dropped the pass. Yes. And, yeah, that's Steamer's way.
I noticed a lot of drop passes by Peck and Steamer. I think it's because they're kind of passing to their knees, to their ankles.
You think they're too low?
Yeah.
That could be. But, I mean, in this case, it was a good pass. But, yeah, those guys, I don't know. Steam's one especially, you talk about, he's really poor in traffic.
Yeah.
Terrible in traffic. There's any type of resistance, it ain't going to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he'll still go up for a type of hook shot.
Steamer?
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, there ain't no...
Score.
Yeah, he'll force it, but he won't make it, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like Steamer there. I mentioned I was subscribed to In All Airness. I had asked, have you heard Timberwolves Explosion? He says, absolutely. We're getting to that here. Derek James of Howlin' T-Wolf. So, yeah, my goodness, I should have plugged it earlier. I apologize, guys. HowlinTWolf.com. HowlinTWolf.com. So if you're listening, I apologize. It took so long to say it. I usually say it earlier. Do get to that website. A very strong, very good webpage. They write a lot of nice articles on there. It's It's a good one. It is indeed. Do get there. They write articles. They keep up with the team. They keep up with the positives and the negatives of each game. Very, very strong, solid articles indeed. It is. It's more than worth it. No doubt about it. Talking about the Wolves win with Cleveland. But yeah, Derek James and Jonah, obviously major members here, trying to get this thing loaded. It is good stuff indeed. Here, excuse me for this. But yeah, the best part is how you can just keep in touch with all of them. I got Jonah Steinmeier, Tom Westerholm, and Derek James. All of them. There's at Holland T Wolf that links you to Jonah Steinmeier, and at Tom_NBA to get to Tom Westerholm, and at Derek James NBA. That one is all one word in that case, but a more than legit webpage that I subscribe to. Very, very happy to be a part of things there, and thanks again for the link, guys. We will be in touch soon. Continue to talk. I need to talk to them more. I've been just the busy schedule and distracted with stuff. It's been all over the place. Derek James talking about how getting your second best player back but losing your fourth is not great either. That was when he was talking about getting Love back, our second best player, but then losing Kirilenko. That was frustrating. He also said it would have been fine had they been able to shoot it all. That was against the, can't remember who we were playing in that particular game. That was back on November 29th. That had to be, can't remember exactly. But it was basically a horrible shooting night along the way, tweeting around back and forth. It's just one of those days, mate. No, I love talking like, yeah, that basketball show is one of those shows you got to check out, of course, along with others. But Holland T Wolf site, you've got to jump on. That had to be the yes, that was the Clippers game. We were not happy about that one. Nobody really was. Very frustrating night. We didn't shoot well. That big part of what that tweet was all about. So I just wanted to make absolutely sure there. Austin Rivers sure looks healthy. The ankle appears to be better, and he's moving. He's light as a feather out there. I'm not sure what brought that up, but interesting there. Adam Ryan's saying he's not only heard Wolves Explosion, but he subscribes to it. I'm part of the Aussie crew of NBA podcasters. I love this game. Not very much. Yes. He's heard numerous shout-outs. Also, you mentioning Vinrock. Oh, yeah, of course. That's, of course, Vince. Yes, sir, Adam. Love you. Something, what were we saying? Oh, this is good. Oh, okay, yeah. I said, you know what's sad? I found myself rooting for the Lakers most of the time this year. No love lost for the Nuggets. Hate them. That was when the Lakers and Nuggets were playing. At Herfinator says that was funny. He loved that one. Oh, yep. We both hate the Nuggets. We kind of tweeted back and forth about that for a while. Nice follower for us. He likes to retweet a lot of stuff as well. Yep, no love lost for me and the Nuggets. No, sir. Hate Andre Miller and all those guys. Yes, sir. Vince Germano saying he loves it when I talked about the Lakers. And here's a big one right here. He says, Vince continuing saying, and by the way, it's at Vinrock, VINROK 44. Says, your passion comes through, mate. One of many reasons why I listen and look forward to it. Absolutely. And I mentioned that he has it as well. Cheers that he is passionate on the Courtside podcast. Yep, he wanted to check out the Wolves versus Shaq. Oh, boy. Shaq versus who? Who? Dare we say his name?
No, he might come back.
Ugh. Yeah.
Our next buy low guy.
Oh, well, I have to say it because the listeners can't see what I'm looking at. Oh, I don't want to say the name, but I have to. Well, he says Olowa Crappy, but we know who that is.
Yeah.
Yep, Olowa Candy. Ugh, I didn't say it. Oh, yep. Oh, man. That was bad, wasn't it? Oh, this is funny, too. Yep. Jariba Shigara. Yep. At Banjo Kuzi. Jumping in again. Yep. Usually get a tweet or so from him a week. Always has good stuff to say, though. Very love it. At Banjo Kuzi. At BANJOKAZUI. Saying Webster's doing okay at Washington during the upset of the season. And that was against who? The Miami Heat. That's right. The Wizards beat the Heat. You've got to be kidding. That was pretty funny when that happened, wasn't it? Oh, and here it is. Tom Reed saying, when's the next explosion up, boys? I need my T-Wolf fix. Yes, sir. Nick Jungfer also saying he'll have to check it out. Thank you very much for that. Nick, so it's so Nick, and then JUNGFER. He's a new listener to the show. Thank you, and welcome aboard, Nick. Tom Reed saying, no need to apologize on the wait, of course, for our show. But he said, just looking forward to the show. You got so passionate in the last one and left me wanting more or waiting for more. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for that. Oh, yes. And then, yep, there you go. Yep, see, look at that. See? They're asking for you, Marcus. They're like, when's the next podcast? Where are you? John Fleisa also saying, when's the next podcast? Yep, they've been asking for us. It is indeed the case, and then it kind of goes into a bunch of random stuff. Brent Veal, Mr. Train, there we go, says that, yeah, I blew it last week, and I was like, where is that basketball show, Ben? And apparently they had recorded one, because I listened to the not Antoine Walker, Walter McCarthy show. But I was like, when are you two going to be back together again? Like, well, we were last week. Like, oh, shit. Because they released two shows at once, so that can happen sometimes, where only one show shows up. So you have to really look first. Whoops. And he told us to get around it, Mr. Train told me to get around it. Yeah, that was fun. And it was bloody hot in that room, he said, when they were recording. They mentioned that in the show quite a bit. Oh, yeah, this is a big one. Yep, thank you for catching that there. Almost missed it. Female sports lover. Yes, sir. D saying, instead of working on his biceps, maybe he should have worked on his ankles more.
Yeah.
And we know who he's talking about, yes. Or she's talking about there, and her and Jerry Zagota were talking about Pac, with the ankle injury, yeah.
For those calves get more lift.
Yes. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, work the ankles out and get the more lift, too, yeah. Yeah, Brent Veal looking forward, that being V-Train, or at Mr. Train, saying, looking forward to our next show. How long till Rubio is back? It could be as early as this week. That's for sure. And he also says that shame that AK-47 has been hurt, but he's finally back now. Man. Yep, that was for sure. Pumpa saying that he was able to tweet Walter McCarthy and Keith Kloss, and they politely said yes to an interview. That's pretty cool. So we need to get on that. We need to get on that immediately. Yes, we do, as we conclude the deal here. Mr. Train saying thanks as always to the shout-outs, and we can't even mention the T-Wolves now without bringing up Joey and the forecaster. All right. Yes, they love us. Thank you. And we love you guys at that basketball show. Tell them how much you love them, forecaster. Tell them.
They're okay.
Whoa, don't say that.
I'm joking.
No, we love it. It's so awesome, man. The forecaster, the Courtside podcast, that basketball show, Rip City Bad Boys, Believe the Hype, In All Airness. Oh man, it's like this is royalty. This is royalty that we're a part of. It really is. I'm very proud of it. Very, very, very proud of it. How proud are you?
I'm pretty proud.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
And if I left anybody out, forgive me, I'm an ass. Because I did not do it on purpose, trust me. I refuse. I refuse to let out goodness, to leave out greatness. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say, you know what? So what if I'm a Bucks fan?
Yeah,
Okay.
damn it. Not. Sideways, yep. He's like, man, who the bleep is a Bucks fan, man? What? No. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm a Bucks fan, too.
I did hop off that wagon. I felt bad at first, but, there's no excuse for that trade.
No. Gary Payton, man, this is going to be the longest show of all time. But they're always going to be long now, it seems like, because we always, unless we can get this up once a week. Yeah, if we can get this up once a week, then it'll be okay. This might be like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot to talk about. So.
There is. This time we had a lot of catching up to do. All because you had to disappear last. Okay, I'm just kidding. I won't go there. That's mean. Oh, you're like, Joey, I'm going to kill you. No. Hey, no, it's okay. Maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. It's just how it goes, right? It's how it goes. I mean, heck, I almost got Vince on was it when it would have been our Wednesday and their Thursday, almost. But then just things come up until it's like that's how it goes. That's what happens when you're like 30 plus or even 20 plus. Things happen sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Just one of those deals. So, yes, sir, we do what we can. I had my really harsh schedule in November. Oh, Talk about crazy. But it's just one of those things. So, guys out there, thanks again always for making us a part. Thanks always for the shout-outs, all you guys out there. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for the retweets and the posting on the Facebook page. We love you. We do.
I like it.
We like it. Yeah, we like it and we love it. Yes, together we will all, grow as media entities. We're all our individual shows, but we're working together, our little community. It's fun. That's what it's all about. Some people out there don't like to do that. We don't know why, but that's, I guess, their choice. Maybe that's where they dropped the ball. They did a Greg Steensma.
I get it.
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
What did I do?
Drop the ball like Steensma.
Yes, they're dropping it like Steensma.
It's a bad thing you could have went either way with him or D. Will.
Yeah, really.
Or Wesley.
Or God knows, Marlon Maxey. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's going back way, really old Wolves fans remember that name. Marlon Maxey. The guy could not catch. He would have fit perfectly with the Minnesota Vikings right now. Perfectly. None of those guys can catch, and the quarterback is worse than the worst version of Alexei Shved. Yeah. You check out Purple Mafia as well. There is a voicemail to this show, but we've only had like one or two calls. Sebastian Ball is out there. Hey man, missed you.
Yeah, don't be scared to call.
Yeah, don't be scared to call again. And other people, Lucas Quayle and such, that have been listeners to the show for a while that are local. But you can also call the Skype as well. I believe it's TSS. I believe the Skype. Yeah, look at me for not like knowing it by heart. But I believe I do believe the handle for the sports stuff. So say if you're from Australia, I do. Yeah, you can still call it. So those of you out there from Australia, you can still call it. Otherwise, for local numbers or Skype, either way, 209-736-7877, 209-736-7877, or, of course, the TSS if you're from out of the country or don't have, like, international calling, which not everybody does. I mean, I don't have it, so, unfortunately, shame on me, right? And, of course, there's always the other ways to contact us, at Wolves Explosion on Twitter and the Facebook page. Simply type in Timberwolves Explosion into that search bar, and you will find this show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do join and do enjoy us. As always, on the sportstuff.com, on iTunes, and, of course, the link from Howlin' T-Wolf as well. Thanks again, guys, for listening, and we appreciate you always. Do take care.